Good morning, everybody. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the USA and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and like I always told you, y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day and you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let me know how you guys are doing this morning. That's right, you guys. It's Tuesday the 18th, 2026. We are blowing through this month for August, you guys, and it's almost September. How you guys gonna feel when it's time to get back to school? Let's go, you guys. I'm feeling good, energized, charged up. I'm ready to do the trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. Hopefully everybody's having a good one. Liberty's in the building this morning. Welcome everybody. The most interactive news show on YouTube. The #1 live show on YouTube, if I do say so myself. Stay ahead of the curve with all of the breaking news. That's how we do it. Major headlines, health and wellness, and much, much more. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. I'm glad you guys are here because I'm ready to go. We got to get those prayers in the air. Let's not stop. Let's keep it moving, you guys. Come on. Y'all know how we do it. We got like a half a minute to stack up this room. We got a half a minute. So everybody that want to be included in this morning's prayers, come on. Get up in here. Wipe the cold out of your eyes and let everybody know it's time for our bottom line, y'all. Come on. Let's do what we do. Let's do what we do. And that's turn up. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, you guys, I'm about to do it. So are you guys ready? Because I am. Let me go ahead and fix this just a little bit there so we're not looking too crazy with the camera there. Let me make sure that we in there about right there. Get us over there. And I'm about to get those prayers in the air, you guys. All right, let's go. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. It's time to do what we do. Yeah, I think that's good right there. That was kind of quick too. That's right, you guys. Let's go. We got to get those prayers in the air. I want to pray for understanding. Let's pray for fairness. Let's pray for respect. We got to pray for love. Let's pray for good health and healing. Healing is definitely something that we always got to pray for every single person in here. Also, like I always tell you guys, could you add your own prayers in there too? Because it's not just about what I want to say. I want to know what you guys have to say and what you want to pray about this morning. How about the fact that he woke us up this morning? Let's get into that and let's do it. Let's go, you guys. Let's pray. I want to pray for winter rising, liberty, and justice. Can't forget about Batty Lynn and Miss Swanza. Mark Dorfman is up in here too. Look at Floyd. Okay, good morning, Floyd Shirley. Jeffrey Spilkum. Okay, winter rising. Can't forget about Mike Holmes. Okay, we got, who else up in here? Miss Keisha, you up in here early. Angels among us. Mark Dorfman, Batty Lynn. Luigi, how you doing, brother? God bless you. Who else we got? Angels, I saw you. I see you. And it's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. And you can't forget about Rebecca Lanyen Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Can't forget about our other brother, another major focal point of the show. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker. We see you in here as well. Got to get you in the prayers as well. Let's get all of our people in the prayer. Can't forget about, let's go. Let's get collective. Winter Rising, Angels Among Us, Sam Champion, Mark Dorfman. Can't forget about who else? Let's say Casey Ramos. Where you been, Casey? How you doing? Sam Champion, how you doing out there working hard for the money? Teddy, all right, you too. Can't forget about Luigi, 55 Coffee House. And last but not least, who else we got up in the building? Let's go ahead and let's try a little bit more. Okay, Miss Swanza, I got to get you in there. Got to pray for Miss Swanza. Okay, got to get you. Oh, wait a minute. Money Tree. Let's get Money Tree in those prayers as well as me, BOOGOTTINYC. It's time to get it. Oh, wait a minute. Chase Briscoe fan, God bless you. Amen. It's time to get it going, you guys. I know we're a little ahead of the curve, but guess what? It don't matter. We've been doing nothing but homework all night anyway to make sure that everything that we bring in you guys is up to date and on point. We got a lot of breaking stories this morning too. That's right. It's time to get up. It's our bottom line time. And guess what? Let me get a sip of this holy water right here before we start the show. I see everybody in here. Come on. We're not worried about the likes anymore, you guys, because as of the 24th, YouTube is no longer counting the likes. So we're not worried about likes anymore. But everything changes overnight. So everybody, we're not going to be really caring about that. But if you still want to show love, you definitely can do the likes. But as of the 24th, we got about, what, 5 more days? The laws will be changing. But you know what we got to do around here? It's time to start our show. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. I tried to stall as long as I could. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Whoa. As we wind it up, boo, 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 boo. Wind it up, boo, boo, boo. I said we wind it up because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here right about now. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, let's start the show. They're ready to go. Okay. Olay. Don't play. I'm sorry, you guys. I've been doing a lot of work and working out, so I got to open the jacket before I open up those pores. We got to open up those. It's Tuesday the 18th. That's right, y'all. 2026. Said I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and chat. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this. Got me lit. How it always does, you guys. How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Not even gonna play around. We getting right into it. You know what I'm about to say, right? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point, and let me know where you're chiming in from. You know why? Because I love to get the information and see those flags going back and forth. Gives me an idea where to go search and bring new content for you for the next day. Also, let's not worry about trolls. We got people for that. Also, do us another favor. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. That gets more attention over here. And we're working on 75,000 subscribers. That's right, Liberty. That's right, Bustin' Dustin. That's right, Luigi. That's right, Yolanda. No matter what money tree, we about 800 subscribers away from 75,000 subscribers on a 15-year-old channel. Let's keep on working, you guys. I don't care. Let's keep on fighting and battling and doing what we do. That's right, because we still got the good stuff to be happy about, right? Yeah. But let's not get off point. Like I said, trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section, one of our best and biggest sections that's growing over here to the point where we may have to separate it. It's one of the best shows that I've ever seen and I ever hosted. Tell you the truth, the only one that I ever hosted. It's Our Bottom Line. Not even playing around with you guys, because guess what? It's time. Let's get into those titles. Let's go. Let's get into it, you guys. One rope, one struggle, no clear winner. Bottom line, truth is in the artwork right here. They're doing a tug of war right now, and on this rope we have oil. We've got the Strait of Hormuz. And then in the middle is the main thing that they're supposed to be fighting for, which was no nuclear. And then we got sanctions. And then we also got influence. And on the other side, last but not least, is what? Security, which is what we all want. You guys, what we really trying to do is deal with our gas prices and stop making people lose their lives because of booming. That's another thing too. I'm ready to go, you guys. So guess what? Let's keep on moving forward and seeing what else we got in these titles down here, because it's a tug of war right now. And will Iran and the United States ever come to a peace deal? Good question. You guys let me know what you think. No, keep on moving forward, because over here, yesterday, you guys know what happened. Luigi Mangione, we're going inside the guilty plea now, because now that he pled guilty, we see what his side is saying, and now we saw what the prosecution is saying. But let's go inside and see what these charges could be. Could it be double jeopardy? How could he go and get a sentence from the federal as well as the state? Is that double jeopardy? We're going to find out. Let's keep on going, you guys. They're calling it a Hail Mary legal attempt. Last but not least, what we have here is Indonesia, one of the latest places to be hit by record earthquakes. You guys heard about it again. Colombia, Indonesia, what else? Venezuela. A lot of places. China, we also got a lot of flooding and a whole bunch of different stuff going on all around the world. Not even to mention the fires. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because guess what? It's our bottom line. Let's get it going. So grab your fresh, clean water. Get your tea and your 55 coffee house from Lisa. We got to do our things right now and get into these new topics right now. Let's see what the president has to say as he's in the Oval Office. It's going to cover a wide array of things that I think we all are going to want to hear about, from economics to the ballroom and why it costs so much. Said a lot of things about this, about the security of the White House moving forward. And I got to say, from what he said, it made a lot of sense to actually invest that money, especially if you want to keep the White House and the president safe. That's just my opinion. But let's try to pay attention here, you guys, and see exactly what's going on. It's our bottom line. Good morning. Let's do it.
They're going up across the country. They're called flock cameras.
First he speaks on the flock cameras, then he gets into the ballroom. They're asking, what do you think about the flock cameras?
Worried that the police might misuse them. Have you heard of them?
Yeah.
What's your stance?
Well, it's being studied right now. Here you have pros and cons, right? It's being studied right now. We'll have an answer sort of as to our views on it over the next couple of weeks.
Mr. President, yesterday John Ossoff said you'd rather travel with your aide, Natalie Harp, and build the ballroom than do your job as president. What is your response, John Ossoff?
You mean Pee Wee Herman? Pee Wee Herman lookalike? No, I would much rather do other things. We're building a great facility here. We're fixing a White House that hasn't been taken care of. You can look at this. This room was a disgraceful situation. The Oval Office. It was let go. The whole building, the White House, was let go. The exteriors were falling apart. The columns were falling apart. The whole place was a mess. In addition, they've been trying to get a ballroom for the last 150 years. And when I said I was going to build a ballroom, the military asked if they could see me. And they say, sir, we have an opportunity to go down deep into the ground and build a military facility to go to the White House and to go with all of Washington, D.C., which would be so valuable. And then they came up with the drone port on top, which would be a major drone port to protect the White House and all of D.C. And all of those things added up, and it became much more than just a ballroom. And I said to myself, wow, what an opportunity. I mean, if I was just going to build...
It's like enhancing Cat's lair. It kind of makes a lot of sense to us. I know it's costing a lot of money. I don't know what you guys think, but I really would like to know, if you're hearing what's going on here, the military came to him as he was doing the ballroom and said, we have an opportunity here to put a bunker down there and fix up a whole lot of stuff, do a whole lot of things that can basically secure the White House as well as a lot of D.C. Just want to know what you guys think about something like that.
On the ballroom, I could have had it built very quickly because I build very well and very quickly. We went 5 stories down into the ground. We did a lot of tremendous things for the military, things that they could never get. They said, this is an opportunity that we have because you're building the ballroom, that if you would be willing to spend more time, we would love to be able, we've been trying to do this at the White House for many, many years, and they've been trying to have a ballroom at the White House for many, many years. Now what happened is we used to use tents, and the tents are usually made of either plastic material, or canvas. And they wouldn't...
Everyone can have their opinions. We understand. Everyone can have their opinion.
Stop a .22 caliber. They wouldn't stop anything in terms of safety. It'd be very dangerous. And they haven't used a tent for years. They haven't had any big... Like we have President Xi coming on September 24th or so. I think it's September 24th. And we'd love to have 2,000 people coming to dinner and celebrating a nice evening, etc., but we only have a room that's going to hold 89 people, and 89 people is not appropriate. So maybe more importantly, it's totally secure with bulletproof windows, bulletproof sides. It's drone-proof, it's missile, every at the top of the line. And we need it, and especially with what's happened, unfortunately, to the world, you could say. Yeah.
So do you believe the ballroom is a big part of your presidency?
This morning you said you would bomb the S out of Oman if they got in the way of reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Would you say you're out of patience with Oman?
Oman, because Iran and Oman are talking about getting and open and shutting down the Strait of Hormuz. So it's trying to go back over at the Strait of Hormuz as well as start to charge a toll. So he's answering them saying that. Let's keep on going. This is the next question.
No, I don't think they can handle it very well, but we handle them very sweet, just like we do others.
Just based on your answer.
Okay, very much more, not much more, but very serious news, you guys. Let's see what's going on and what happened the day before, right? We actually got some footage from Hawaii with all of these floods by Layla. I'm talking about thousands without power. Ridiculous.
Tonight, lawless damage coming into focus after lashing Hawaii's Big Island overnight. The eye of the storm passing 30 miles off the island's southern coast, dumping feet of rain and hitting coastal areas with dangerously high surf. Teams rescued a woman from a tree after a flash flood swept her home away. Video shows floodwaters surging in front of this house. Hawaii National Guard saving 2 paramedics trapped inside their own truck before it too was washed away.
The trash can's moving.
All that water wreaking havoc island-wide. From a drenching that felt non-stop.
There's rushing water, there's debris, and there's boulders on the road, and it's dark.
Oh my God.
The storm's so strong, the current washed out this road, taking down trees with it. In Hilo, water churning under this bridge, and drone video capturing roads completely submerged. The highest rainfall total from this storm, more than 42 inches along the Big Island's northeast coast. Winds there reaching more than 70 miles an hour, ripping roofs off buildings. Lala overnight, as hundreds of thousands go without power today. Just south of Hilo in Mountain View, Wendell Causey and his family working to clear roads of downed trees.
What were you telling the grandkids as this one moved in?
Yeah, they kept asking, is this the storm? Is this the storm? Yes, but trying to keep it so that it's not so scary.
After losing their home to Hurricane Iniki in 1992, tonight, the family grateful to have survived a rare second Hawaiian hurricane.
Morgan is joining us now from the Big Island. And Morgan, we're just learning the airports there are reopening.
Yeah, Hallie, that's right. The Department of Transportation saying that both major airports on the Big Island are back open, but they're encouraging travelers to still check with their airlines before heading out. In the meantime, we are also hearing from state officials who say that there are limited reports of any injuries and no reports of anyone missing.
We pray for miracles over here, you guys. So far, no reports of anybody missing. We're going to thank the Lord, and we're going to pray, and we're going to thank him for that. Because we don't only pray for the bad. Oh, we're praying for souls and stuff like that, Lord. No, we pray for the good. When nothing happens and people are able to stay, when people are able to keep their lives. Yes, livelihoods, homes and things like that are very severe, but you can always rebuild if you have your life. So we want to keep that being the denomination and being the number of 0. No numbers, nobody lost. Amen. Good one right there, you guys. That's a good one. Now, I'm glad that was a good one because, yeah, we got a 24-hour, 48-hour call, and I'm hoping I'm going to be wrong about this update right here in this report, but we got to break this as well. Very early in Atlanta, and I'm hoping that this babysitter has already been found by the time we break this story. We got 2 Atlanta sisters, Zola and Laura Cooper. They're believed to be by their babysitter, and they're asking if anyone sees them that they please contact the police. Let's keep on moving forward over to Atlanta, you guys.
We have some breaking news that we are
back home here because we have been following 2 young girls who are missing. The police chief ready to give an update. Let's listen in. You can see that they're still setting up mics, but the police chief here getting ready to give this update. Let's pull up the picture of the 2 girls that are missing here. This is 4-year-old Zola Cooper, her 11-month-old sister Nora. Investigators say the girls were last seen Saturday evening in Northwest Atlanta. Let's listen in.
Good? We good? Dave, where are you? We good? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Deputy Chief Span. of the Atlanta Police Department Criminal Investigations Division. Today I have with me Lieutenant Butler, our commander over our homicide unit, Major Malecki, our commander over our Major Crimes Division section, as well as Captain Dearlove over our Major Crime section. Today we're here to report great news in reference to a kidnapping that occurred last night. Actually, the Atlanta Police Department received a 911 call. And before we get started, and I'll allow Lieutenant Butler to go into detail, I just really want to give accolades to our department and the officers who have been out here since we received the 911 call, the great use of the technology that they use in helping to locate
Flock camera, huh?
these particular children. And we will be happy to reunite these kids back with the parents today. But really want to give an extra kudos to our homicide unit, our special victims unit, as well as our fugitive.
Good afternoon, Lieutenant Butler. Give some brief details. Like Chief said last night, approximately 10:30, officers were dispatched to what originated as what we thought was a custody dispute. So our special victims unit took lead at that point. Through their investigation, they determined this was indeed a kidnapping. So we were able to figure out that the female was known to our mother and had gained her trust over some time. Based on that information, homicide was called in and they responded and coordinated with special victims to take over the investigation. We met with them and we were able to secure warrants at that time for our suspect. And during that investigation, we utilized our GBI, federal partnerships with the FBI, and it's really ultimately the internal and external partnership and use of technology that brought this to a close. It's through the technology usage we were able to locate this location at 2001 Sylvan. And while on scene, working with some of the people of the community, we learned about some information about our suspect possibly being in the area. Our fugitive detectives responded to that information, and while they were in the area, they heard the sounds of a baby crying. Based on that exigency, they executed exigent entry into a trailer on the property, and were able to locate the children and our suspect. So right now the children are in good health. They're with Grady, waiting to be transported to a health facility. But so far everything's good. We're having the suspect transported back to headquarters to gather any further information there. So once again, a great partnership, a great...
So let me take you guys back. I know you probably don't know what's going on. Let's go.
We have some breaking news that we are following. It takes us out to the Atlanta area where an urgent search is now underway for two missing children. Police believe 4-year-old Zola Cooper and 11-month-old Nora Cooper were kidnapped by their babysitter, Brittany Edney, with our team at Fox 5 in Atlanta. She is live right now at the...
Back by 10 p.m. Well, 10 p.m. comes and goes, there's no children, and the babysitter, I'm told, stopped responding to calls and texts from this worried, frantic mother, and now here we are some 10 hours later, and there's still no sign of these two little girls, but they want the public's help.
So basically, that's basically what happened. I wanted to bring you guys back in for the people that didn't know what was happening with that case altogether. Now you know. Let's get on over to Hungary. That's right, Hungary. We got a crash that claimed 12 lives after a bus flips on the highway. Nothing but love. And how about this? Another one, you guys. Let's pray again and thank the Lord for bringing those children back to their parents and their mother. As you guys see, they're at Grady right now, but they're going to be going back to their parents soon. They're at the hospital, which is called Grady, and that's in Atlanta. And of course, they're checking on them, their vitals and everything like that. And they're going to return them back to their parent, their mother. Let's keep on going, you guys. Like I said, we're going all the way to Hungary. Don't want to say the full details. I'll let them say it. Well, I can't let them say it because it's just a report, but you guys see it. It claimed 12 lives in Hungary, you guys. And as you can see, they're trying to use all sorts of braces just to keep this thing up so that they can get the people out. First responders again. First responders again, responding. And this is in Hungary. Bus flipped over, 12 people. Yeah. So yeah, you guys, it can happen anywhere. Want to pray for the people who lost their lives in this tragedy. No matter where it is, we always try to go there to cover it. I don't know different languages and things like that, but we don't care about that over here. All we care about is that you're a human being and we care about you. Pray for the families of the lost and amen. 12 people. Kind of the reason why I tell everybody every day, we complaining about stuff, but the fact that we woke up is first. Pray for that and be thankful that we woke up today. All those other problems, look at it like this. At least we got some time to try to work on them. At least we still here, right? Let's keep on going. That's right. Is this the end? Are you my friend? That's right, you guys. I want to know about this here. Is it the end of this peace deal? Because 60 days is out of here, done and over. Reportedly, now there's a secret back, there was some sort of secret back channels that were trying to negotiate for Iran and for US to try to get rid of this thing. But now it's getting even worse because they got some sort of ill, crazy thing going on where they got bounties on our Olgers for $30,000. What's going on with that? Got a lot to get into, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to see what's going on with these secret back channels that were trying to be used to try to get these negotiations going. But again, it's the end of the peace deal.
Well, today marks the official end of that 60-day ceasefire deadline between the U.S. and Iran, but tensions remain high as Iran's military is reportedly putting out bounties on U.S. soldiers. This comes as the White House is pulling out all the stops to end fighting, including reportedly using secret back channels to negotiate with IRGC leaders. And the Trump administration is pushing for peace in the entire Middle East. New reports say that Hamas leaders have told Jared Kushner that they will disarm and demilitarize in Gaza. A lot to get to. So joining us now is Indiana Senator and member of the Senate Arms.
Nope, had enough of Iran. I'm even skipping the next one. Yep, see this one right here? About to be some more Iran, wasn't it? What was that right there? Yeah, I'm not even going to do that one there either. I had enough of Iran, and I know you guys had too. So yeah, let's get into something else. We can go back in to see what's going on with Trump as he scales back joint operations with South Korea, which makes North Korea look at him like, why would you do something like that, huh? But I guess it's very expensive in order to keep these operations going, as well as we got a lot of our troops spread very widely right now. Friend of mine made a big comment to me about that one day. He said, Bugatti, what would ever happen if they try to get us at home? I mean, all of our troops are everywhere else, trying to defend other things. I never thought about that before. Take a little while for them to get back here to take care of us, huh? But let's not think about that. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. Let's see what's going on, why Trump is scaling back the U.S. military exercises with South Korea. Let's keep on going, you guys. We still got foreign policy to cover.
Now to President Trump's decision to scale back U.S. military exercises with ally South Korea, citing what he calls his very good relationship with North Korea's leader. Foreign correspondent Britt Clement is in Hong Kong with the latest. Good morning, Britt.
Good morning, Rebecca. Yeah, this is
I heard somebody say National Guard, but yeah, a lot of them are down in Washington, D.C. and other places and stuff. And National Guard is a good coverage, but it's not the actual military, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like weekend warriors. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect.
striking move from President Trump and one that is likely to unsettle South Korea, a key U.S. ally here in Asia. Trump says he now wants to substantially reduce joint military exercises with South Korea.
True, true.
Citing his very good relationship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Trump saying the exercises are expensive and send a hostile message to Pyongyang. The president also mentioned Seoul's refusal to take action against Iran. Now, the drills they did kick off today as planned. They're really aimed at making sure American and South Korean forces are ready if North Korea were to attack. South Korea says they've taken note of Trump's message and will continue close coordination with the US. But look, the decision to pare back these drills, they come just as the US pulls out its last aircraft carrier from Asia. And it will be a big concern to South Korea, which is still technically at war with Pyongyang. We know North Korean troops are gaining experience of fighting alongside the Russians against Ukraine, that they supply Iran with missile technology, and that only last week they test-fired another ballistic missile. Analysts now saying their missiles could be capable of reaching North America.
That's a good question that you asked me because I don't know. Ad range, I do not know. So if you would let me know, that would put some more fat on my brain to let me know. I actually turned on my phone to try to Google it real quick, but I'm running the show right now. So ad range, I would definitely like to know how many troops we have, definitely. And I'm not undermining and saying that we don't have the protection. I'm just saying that a lot of our big, you know, machinery, and I can't say certain things on the internet, but let's say our ore ships and things like that are in different places. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go over to California. I can't believe this right here. And this has been bothering me more than anything else. Not just because I'm an All in the Family's a fan, but because right is right and wrong is wrong. You know, I don't believe in certain things, and you guys know my morals when it comes down to certain things, like just because the child, you love your child, that does not mean that you should have them around you if it's not safe to have them around you. Meaning if he has some sort of mental imbalance or she has some sort of mental imbalance, probably threatened you or something like that. You know, things like that. I don't really condone that. And I'm not the type of person to champion and tell you to have that type of person around you. Even though other people will say, oh no, but I love my baby. I get it. And you can do what you got to do because that's what you want to do, no doubt. 2.2 million soldiers and the CIA, says Rampage. Thank you so much. Trying to do a lot of stuff over here, you guys. So yeah, really appreciate all the extra information because at least everybody else gets to understand what's going on too. I have no problem learning stuff as well. I love to learn. Let's keep on going, you guys, because this is the thing I'm talking about. We got the situation in California where Nick Reiner claims he's owed money from an old trust fund. He was supposed to be paid out when he was 30. He's now 32. He's trying to argue to get his money to pay for his legal counsel. The legal counsel that's trying to defend him from what he did to his parents. And where did he get this money from the trust fund? From his parents. This is where I just can't, I have to draw the line. This is where I draw the line. Everybody else, yeah, but that's his money, entitlement. Yep, if it was me, I'd make him get a legal aid. Yep, that's it. Let's keep on going forward. Check this out. Let's go.
In court this morning in a fight over his trust fund.
So he's awaiting trial for killing his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner, last year. Gigi Gracietta is standing by with more on this. Gigi.
And certainly a very high-stakes hearing for Nick Reiner and his attorneys.
Okay, Money Tree.
To get a trust fund he says was actually due to him several years ago. Now take a look at the video. Court is set to start in about half an hour, and that's when Reiner's attorney will make a plea after filing a 136-page petition.
But see, that's the thing about it, Thomas. I don't care if he was on what you're saying before that. I don't care about the proceeding. The fact of the matter is he did it to his pop. He did it, period. That's what I care about. I don't care about that other whatever stuff you're talking about.
Arguing that Reiner should have already been receiving distributions from a trust fund his parents set up for him back in 1993. Now, half of that was due when he turned 30 years old and the rest at 35. He's currently 32 years old. They say those payments were mandatory and unconditional, and that the instructions left by his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner, who set up the trust and who Reiner is now accused of murdering.
Like I care, like we care. You lucky you get, what?
We're very clear. Now, this morning's hearing isn't about the murders themselves. His attorney stressed that the facts about what happened and what didn't happen are not an issue today, but it does matter. Reiner has pleaded not guilty to murdering his parents in their Brentwood home last December. Now, at issue is a specific probate law in the state of California. It's often referred to as California's Slayer statute. Does it apply to this case? Now, the statute dictates that any person who
Who's brand new and just dropped the bomb? Let me get that. Let me get that real quick. Let me get your name right. Ilana K. Boom! Let me get that. The attorney wants the dough before he defends him. This is what that conversation was like. Nick, your attorney's here to see you. Oh, how you doing, Mr. Reiner? Oh, how you doing, sir? Oh, seems like we got a situation over here. Oh, what seems to be the situation? Oh, we seem to have funzarello. Oh, what's that? Funzarello means your funds are real low. I'm not talking about Arthur Funzarelli from the Happy Days show. Your funds are real low. We got to figure something out here. Well, I am owed money from a trust fund that I never got paid out. Well, I think maybe we need to concentrate on that before we can even get to your defense. That's what I'm saying. That's why you make a lot of sense. Stick around. Thank you. Let's keep going. Ain't nobody stupid. That's why they said this has nothing to do with the Erder case.
feloniously and intentionally kills someone cannot inherit any money, property, or benefits from that victim. The law basically treats the killer as if they had died before the victim to stop wrongdoers from profiting. This prevents...
It's just a whole bunch of madness to me. I don't care about what people are saying about Rob Reiner. I don't care about what they're saying about if it's somebody, it's your parent. You leave that alone and you get up out of there. And all of the parents out there that's like, but that's my baby. I gotta let him stay here. Okay, do what you gotta do. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I'm sorry, not funny, but forward. Yeah, let's keep on moving. We gotta get on over to Georgia. Oh man, should I even talk about this one? Ooh, can't even say nothing about this. I just gotta let you guys see it. Yep, can't even say it. Gotta let you see it. Real talk. Doom, 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 doom.
Disrupted with bomb threats made by a computer or AI. The threats were made at all these schools in Hall and Jackson counties. We first brought the story to you as breaking news on Channel 2 Action News this morning. Channel 2 Steve Galbach is at the school where the first threat was discovered.
The district got the all clear here at Springs Elementary and a half dozen schools around the county around mid-morning, and nothing was found. Deputy officers, including multiple K-9 teams from surrounding areas, converged on Jackson County schools. The first threat was discovered by a staff member at one school around 4:30 Friday morning, checking the office voicemail.
Something like an 8-rated call with a particular threat. From there, our technology department did a search to see if other schools in our district had received a similar, and in total, 6 of our schools received this message.
We saw bombs. Heroes Elementary School, then at the nearby middle school, and Jackson County High School.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, so yeah. You see, I had to turn around for that one and try to do the best as I could. Because you see what's going down with that. I think this actually still has something to do with this over here. Yeah, still got those people out there, those hill snackers. Yeah, the hackers. Yeah, they probably doing stuff like this. Whatever weak security they can find, they're trying to penetrate and cause havoc and wreak whatever they can. We care about stuff like this. They like the chaos. Just something that I thought maybe is a possibility, huh? Probably a possibility. Let's get on over to the Swedish government as they blocked. See what's going on with Anthony Fauci's situation. They blocked the probe during the COVID. You're not even gonna believe this. Can you believe that he didn't warn mothers who were about the possibilities of taking the... Yeah, we go in there today, you guys. It's going to be a good show, but you just got to stick with me because there's a lot of things we can't say because we go there, and it is what it is. But just pay attention to what's happening behind us, and let's keep on moving. We got to see what's going on with these messages that we're finally getting out of Fauci.
It's from Fauci, from the entire Fauci thing. Sorry there. Last week we showed a lot of them. It's been revealed he privately raised concerns that the COVID vaccine would be linked to miscarriages in expectant mothers. In a text message to then Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Director H+OUR Walensky Anthony Fauci said, quote, "I asked around a bit more and another issue came up that you need to be aware of. Since many people have significant cytokine storm and fever after the second dose, this theoretically could be associated with miscarriage in the first trimester," end of quote. Then days later, he was telling the country that there were no red flags for pregnant women. Well, Outsiders viewers, long-time Outsiders viewers will remember Rob Bruce. He was the Dutch, he was a member of the European Parliament at the time. He's now no longer there. But he raised this very issue with a Pfizer executive all the way back in 2022. Have a listen.
Was the Pfizer COVID vaccine tested on stopping the transmission of the virus before it entered the market?
Regarding the question around, did we know about stopping immunisation before it's entered the market? No. We had to really move at the speed of science to really understand what is taking place in the market. And from that point of view, we had to do everything at risk.
Now that clip went all around the world, and I'm pleased to say Rob Bruce has stayed up late from the Netherlands to join us now. Rob, it's always great to see you. Thanks for staying up and chatting to us. Well, congratulations.
Nah, man, I just want you guys to see. Around the world, it's the same song. A lot of people telling us, oh, they're not going to do nothing about it. Don't even worry about it. Whatever, da-da-da-da-da. We want to know about it, and we want to get all that we can out of it. We want to understand what's happening. Some of us are interested. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's double tap that screen. It still gets the likes up. I don't know if it's going to get people over here because on the 24th, boom, that like button is out of here. You really want to show some love, you got to subscribe to the channel. Just letting you know, it's not me. But as of this month, we got 4 more of these beautiful things called days before the likes mean nothing. And they're actually talking about moving the button. That's right. But guess what? The numbers are coming back. So the people that really were here before, that's going to come back. So I got a couple. That's one quick announcement that Bugatti can tell you guys off the video. Numbers are going to go back up because why? They're going to start counting even if you scroll by. So if you scroll by Bugatti, you're still going to get me as a count. So yes, numbers are going to go up. But what it's not going to count as on the back end, which is called the engagements. That's when you actually stand there and watch us, and it's an engagement for a certain amount of time. So you're going to get a little bit of hoofla where it looks like the numbers are really going big up under us now again. But what's really going on in the back end is a little bit different, if you know what I mean. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. But if you're smart like me and you know how to market that, hey, look how many views I got. How about me wearing that hat the next episode? We might be able to survive out here, if you know what I'm talking about. Got a lot going on in these YouTube streets, and you better learn how to adapt. That happened 7 hours ago. That's right. Brand new news. No likes don't mean anything anymore. It's not me. It's the boss. Boss said that. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over and see what's known about the Hayden Panettiere loss of life. I don't like that D word. She was so young. A lot of people have been talking about this. And when you look at her, you'd say, nah, couldn't be anything like that. Because in Hollywood, we think of things like that. What's the first thing you think about when someone in Hollywood loses their life? You think about D-Rugs, or you think about something like that, right? But when it's a certain person, you look at their face, you're like, I just can't see that. Not especially if you've been around as long as I have. I couldn't see that in her face, but it comes to find out that there was a possibility, there was a couple of secrets there in the back that she was possibly hooked on exactly some things that I don't want to say, but I would like to say rest in peace to Hayden Panettiere, 36 years old, lost her life. Terrible tragedy, you guys. Let's go see what's going on with this.
Panettiere is passed away. She's so known for her beloved roles on shows like Heroes in Nashville. She was so good. She would have turned 37 on Friday. Officials tell CBS News she was found unresponsive at an apartment complex in South Carolina. The cause is still under investigation. But as of now, officials say there are no signs of foul play or suspicious circumstances.
Now, I did not know that this was the little girl from Remember the Titans that was like the tomboy. I didn't even know because she's much older now.
Her father has confirmed that her death in a statement. He says this: She's an incredible light and a force of nature who brought immeasurable love and joy to all who knew her. Her life, as we all know, was marked with many public highs and many public lows, both on screen and off. Hayden Panettiere spent much of her life in front of the camera. By the time she was 11, she had appeared in numerous TV shows, commercials, and movies,
That's her.
including Remember the Titans alongside Denzel Washington.
This is Nikki.
I can't play the audio, I'm sorry.
She landed her breakout role, an indestructible high school cheerleader named Claire Bennett, in the hit show Heroes.
It's amazing what you can do with special effects these days, huh?
That role made her a household name.
Special Agent Kirby Reed, FBI.
She went on to star in the Scream franchise, later reprising her fan favorite part just a few years ago.
36 years old, y'all.
I changed my mind about doing a single.
She's about to start singing, so.
In 2012, Panettiere proved she could sing too. Rising Nashville.
Billboard nomination. Yeah, 36 years old, guys. It's me with the audio, not them.
Not as glamorous. In 2022, she told People magazine about a secret addiction to opioids and alcohol, saying this: "I was on top of the world and I ruined it." Then in 2023, her younger brother Jansen died at the age of 28 from aortic valve complications and an enlarged heart. She described losing him, calling it, quote, "the heartbreak of my life," in her memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning, which was released back in May. She sat down with us the day before its release and opened up about her battle with postpartum depression after the birth of her daughter Kaya in 2014.
There I am with this beautiful, healthy, beautiful baby girl and this very fortunate life, and I could not for the life of me be happy. I was so depressed and I just couldn't find my way out.
You wanted to be happy too, that's the thing. You wanted to,
desperately.
In 2018, Panettiere gave Kaya's father, boxer Vladimir Klitschko, full custody. And how do you describe the relationship with your daughter today?
I'm so blessed to have a great relationship with her. I fly over there as much as I can. I'm on FaceTime with her all the time. She's now 11 years old and she's calling mommy more and more.
Panettiere says she got through those hard times, what she calls life quakes, with therapy and, quote, doing the work. What do you want people to take away from this book? Why did you decide to write it?
I really wanted to share with the world that they don't have to be afraid, that they can live the truth, that they can be imperfect, that they can, that's being perfectly imperfect is being brave, and it's okay.
And how are you today?
Still working on myself all the time. I've got a great therapist, and I'm better, healthier than I've been in a long time.
And just like us, her death has also left the entertainment world in shock.
And if you think about it, man, like, yeah, somebody said in the comments, Hollywood, because she was a child. She didn't know any of that other stuff. When you're a child, all you know is what you learn from other people and what they bring you around. Sad situation, you guys. So is it worth the money? Is it worth the fame? Want to pray for her and her family. Don't want to let that go, you guys. I want to pray for everything that she's went through, all of the girls that looked up to her, all of her fans and all of the cast members that were supporting to her. And yes, can't forget about her daughter. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on overseas to see what's going on with Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Now, he was a ticking, waiting to go off. Now, we're going to see what's going on, because this interview right here could have possibly been the thing that destroyed the royal. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Andrew these days.
He was a bomb waiting to go off. Absolutely, 100%. I did call him Randy Andy to his face.
How many chances does extraordinary privilege buy someone before the public says enough is enough?
This was someone who said things that no one should ever say.
He said about Epstein, he had an extraordinary ability to bring extraordinary people together. It's almost like praise.
He refused to really completely vilify him or separate himself from him.
I'll show you something that you guys can check out. This is a whole video you can check out.
And that did extra and untold damage. I think watching it, you would have been astonished at his lack of remorse.
Do you think that justice has been served?
That moment is insane. He's lied to all day.
Who was on his staff saying, here's what you need to say, here's what you do not need to say? Who was doing that for him? Anyone?
And I hope in your role, there's a producer probably who sometimes says things about what you do and you don't really like what he or she says. I hope you...
Oh, old Andy? Yeah, my boss Andy? Oh yeah, he lets me have it. That's for sure.
Well, keep him on your team.
That's why I didn't say earlier when I was...
The whole video, you guys, he was a ticking waiting to go off. This is an interview right here that basically brought Andrew down. All of the backlash, all of the back end story, everything, even about Prince William, stuff about the king, everything, you guys. If you want to check this out, I'm giving you something to go check out later, not now. And it's being brought to you by News Nation and Megan Medic. News Nation and Megan Medic. You guys might want to see that because, again, you want to see what's going on around with the story. A lot of people are not bringing anything at all when it comes down to the United States on the Jeffrey Epstein forefront. At least these people have done something. Yes, they're still the royal family, but at least they knocked him down and he's no longer a prince. I want to see if he winds up with those silver bracelets, they're one size fits all for everybody. Because Andrew gonna snitch. I'm telling you straight up and down, he's telling, and we're gonna get much more information out of him if he get locked up over there. Let's go, you guys. We gotta keep moving. I know you guys want more. Let's get on over to a 12-year-old Southern California girl who defies the odds and recovers from a tremendous spinal injury. You guys, I wanted you guys to check this out with me at the same time. We do it different now on Our Bottom Line. It's not always about just the news and crazy stuff going on. We like to bring you inspirational things and let you see what's happening out there as well. Let's get to some new breaking good information and some wholesome stuff that we can really pray about.
It is being called a miracle. A 12-year-old girl who suffered a severe spinal injury during a dance practice is defying the odds. Doctors believe she would never walk again and would be paralyzed from the neck down.
But she is proving them wrong and will walk out of the hospital after months of rehabilitation. Rachel Letitoff is locked.
Yes, you guys asked me before, how come so much bad stuff? Yeah, let's do it like that. Y'all want to see some good? Let's go for it.
I've been Downey with her remarkable story of perseverance and determination. It's a story you'll see only on 5. Rachel?
Micah, Sandy, Morgan has been rehabbing for 3 whole months after she sustained this very rare sports injury. And she is diligent about her stretching and physical therapy, not to mention mentally very strong, and it is certainly paying off. Take a look.
I just want the desire to dance again.
Speaking from her hospital room, 12-year-old Morgan Lopez says she's grateful to her large support system of dance friends and, of course, her family.
And she's striving to dance again. She was emotional. She used to really move, you guys. I mean, move, yeah.
Lopez lives in Rancho Cucamonga and is an advanced acro dancer. Back in May, she was in dance class. She was doing a headstand, something she did pretty often. But this time, for whatever reason, she began to feel pain in her neck and ultimately had what's known as a spinal cord stroke. It essentially stops blood flow to the spine and also compromised Morgan's respiratory area. Her parents, Jamie and Felipe, were told there was a chance their daughter wouldn't be able to walk again.
So we didn't tell her that there was a possibility she may never move again. We just have so much faith and hope in her. Seeing her now, the smile on her face, taking steps, she was so excited to walk for the first time.
After 3 months of intense daily physical therapy and strength training, Morgan left Totally Kids Rehabilitation Hospital in Loma Linda.
One of the videos when she stood up, she had this big old smile on her face because when she stood up, it was easier than what she thought it was.
Morgan is continuing her treatment for the time being at Kaiser before she can head home and reacclimate to what had been a very full and active lifestyle. Her goals moving forward are plain and simple.
I hope that continuing my rehab will get me stronger so I can move to dance on the stage dance and go to school.
I have faith that she'll be able to bounce back stronger than ever.
Morgan's parents say they'll probably be here at Kaiser for the next 2 to 6 weeks as they learn how to use the ventilator before they can actually go home. And then in October, Morgan's dad says he will be running the Long Beach Marathon with his daughter. So we're wishing them the very best. In Downey tonight, I'm Rachel Menitoff. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
From what I'm thinking, it could be like a slip disc, kind of like what happened to like Nova, like when you move the wrong way, you turn the wrong way, and then you pinch something as you're turned that way. That's what it seemed like it could have been, you guys, but we still want to pray for her. 100% recovery. She deserves that. Beautiful, young, inspirational, talented girl. She deserves to have a healthy life where she's mobile and being able to live, you guys. So I'm hoping that with her determinations and the Lord's blessings and the miracles that she's already been experiencing, that she'll get a 100%, that's right, you guys, a 100% recovery. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and double tap that screen. We got to get those likes up if you like to, or you can just go ahead and subscribe because we're working at 75,000 subscribers on Our Bottom Line. And like I said, you guys, it's not going to be 100% fun and all happy and everything, but we do have some of that to bring you because there's a lot of other stuff going on in the world and it's not our fault, but we still got to bring it to you. So let's get on over to Indonesia because the aftermath of this earthquake in Indonesia shows extensive damage. Can't just be all fun and games. I got to still bring you the breaking news. We got to get prayers going on for Indonesia as well, you guys. Let's go. Because this is what a lot of the buildings and a lot of the locations look like in Indonesia. Rio East Nusa. This is one of the homes in a couple of the areas. And we got this in from the AP, actual real footage of a video of a home here. As you guys can see, it's collapsed. I don't know what was holding it up. But yeah, this is just part of what's been going on around. You know, Indonesia, China, Colombia, Venezuela. A lot of these different countries have been experiencing these earthquakes, you guys. And it doesn't look like these structures can take a lot of movement, a lot of magnitude at all. They don't look that sound. So yeah, let's pray for Indonesia. Hope that they find people and rescue, especially the animals as well. Let's get on, y'all. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. That's a lot right there to deal with. Look at what those structures look like. Yeah, so it's not just about us. That's why I tell you guys, we're blessed. Make it the next morning. Every single day I thank the Lord because you never know. Today could be the day. Let's get on over in Hollywood. Hollywood, you guys, Hollywood. Let's go. Let's get on over to Hollywood, California, where they know how to party. The police take a suspect into custody following a pow-pow in Hollywood. Yeah, and they started to question people and all of that, you guys. I don't know what's going on, you guys, but Hollywood was kind of thick yesterday. We try to keep you guys on updated stories on what's going on.
Following a double shooting in Hollywood, surveillance video shows K-9 officers searching a neighborhood before that suspect was located.
We need to get straight out to local 10's crime specialist Bridget Matter live in Hollywood with the very latest.
And we're coming up on about 15 hours since this shooting happened. It happened at 2:30 in the morning. Investigators are still here. I'll show you this portion of the neighborhood that's cordoned off by crime scene tape. You can see those evidence markers there on the ground.
Thanks for the jewels.
And we pan over to the left. This is the home in question where that shooting took place early this morning.
Hollywood police with guns drawn off the 2700 block of Arthur Street after two men were found shot early Sunday morning around 2:30. According to a family member, one of the victims, who's 23 years old, someone inside the home started shooting during a late night studio session. He was shot multiple times in the hand, leg, and stomach area. That family member says the shooting prompted people inside to run outside. The two men.
Now, the reason this is a little bit confusing to me, because I don't know if it's California or is it Hollywood, Miami, looking at those palm trees. But they also have palm trees in California. So they got me on this one. I don't know.
were taken to the hospital. Neighbors like Martha Valencia frightened to hear a shooting happen so close to home.
This is a good area, but I don't know what's going on.
Clayton Holderness says he saw police and canines searching for clues throughout the morning.
Police walking up
I'm gonna go with Hollywood, Florida.
and down the streets. They were running around the house at one point, and then they had dogs looking around my yard. So it's kind of scary.
Local 10 cameras captured police interviewing possible witnesses in the case. Several evidence markers near blood on the pavement. Investigators closed a portion of the street for hours. This BMW SUV towed away outside of the home where the shooting happened.
Oh my God, it's Kelly. Wow.
Yeah.
We are asking Hollywood police more about that person that.
Right, but there's no Hollywood in Vegas unless you guys know something I don't. But there's a Hollywood inside of Florida. There's a Hollywood, and it's not far from Miami. And of course, Hollywood, California. And then, so.
Was taken into custody, and for an update on the condition of the two people who were shot. We're live in Hollywood. Bridget Matter, Local 10 News. One person.
Okay, let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We spread it around the entire world, no matter if it's Hollywood, California, Hollywood, Florida, Hollywood, whatever. Hollywood, yeah, crazy, you guys. Yep, that's Hollywood, Florida. You saw that, right? Titan Brew, you know what's up. How tall are the palm trees? The one in California are taller. Yes, winter, you ain't no joke. You noticed that? I never noticed that before. But anytime you look at those California palm trees, like you doing like this, right? But then when you're in Florida, it's kind of like you're right here, right? Good one. You're right. They are taller. Anybody else ever noticed that? Meant to be on point. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We need to see more gloves up in here too. Everybody needs to be green. Come on now. You know the color, how they told you when the wears. What's the color? I need to see you in green. On the scene, looking good in green. That's right, you guys, get greened up. Now we got to get on over to for all our baseball players. I know we never do stuff like this in cover sports, but I have to look at crazy situations when they happen. Real quick, you guys, how many of you guys saw the game a couple of days ago where Freddie Freeman took a crazy, scary dive into the dugout? You guys saw that almost like literally, not even almost, but fell down the steps going for a foul ball. You guys, man, woo! They get paid for this? I guess this is what they get paid for. Because, whoa, I guess, yeah. Let's go and see what's going on with this one. Check this out.
The neck. Collins. Skies it right side. Freddie Freeman's underneath it on the warning track toward the net. The dugout, look out! Freddie takes a tumble. Into the camera well on the first base side.
Now, y'all did see that, right? That's somebody that was going for the ball. Guess what? I got to bring up a point. Moves, method. He took a crazy fall, right? He's athletic. He moves a lot. He's probably been, not training for that particular fall, but he's an athletic person. So he'll be able to recuperate faster than one of us that don't move and don't do stuff like work out or move ourselves. So we need to kind of like pay attention to that. Because yeah, he might get swollen or whatever like that, fracture or whatever, but that's why you store it up. You work out, you flex, and you actually do work out for times like this. It's kind of like having extra meat on the bone for when things happen, extra reserve. Let's keep on going. He coming up out there. They got trainers and all of that. They're gonna massage it all out and all of that. But yeah, y'all, that's what Moves Method tells us that all the time. If you guys rock with the show, you know what I'm talking about. And she said it like 2 episodes ago. You gotta start moving in directions and taking your body in all sorts of areas, because guess what? That one time when you go like this and you got that crook in your neck and you're like, yo, how come I got that? I had it before. You moved the wrong way and you got like a sharp pain in your back, and it stayed with you for like 2.5 weeks. When you breathe out, you feel it. Yeah, like when am I gonna get rid of this thing? And then you're trying to move and find where it's at. Anybody ever feel that? Is it just me? You know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? That's why you got to move it, move it. That's right, you gotta move it. Anybody ever feel that before? Because I don't want you to ever have to experience that before. But if you ever felt that before, Yeah, you move your arm the wrong way, and then your back be all crazy. You be like, yo, where that sharp pain come from? And then you think you good. Yo, I can't even breathe but to a certain point before it's like hitting me. Yeah, we gotta move. That's a reserve right there, what you saw. He gonna feel it. But he's been working out, training, moving, and like you guys said, he got the therapist. So yeah, we love to cross information with stuff that happens in real life because we can now keep on talking about it and it fortifies itself. Let's get on over to Indiana because you guys are looking at some raging floodwaters. Remember yesterday when we saw the whole street get washed away? The street that they was calling Grant Street? Remember that, right? This is the same area, you guys. You remember yesterday, right, if you were here. This is Indiana. And this is not the Indiana River. The river has taken over the roads, all the way on the outskirts too. Yep, Luigi, yeah. Regular streets, remember you guys, y'all saw this yesterday. That's the regular street, remember? So that was a road. Now the road is meeting the river because it was on that hill and it flooded. So now it's all joining, right? Regular Indiana street. Yeah. Drone footage, no audio. Again, a regular Indiana street. Now it's like, they might as well call that part of the road now, right? Part of the river. And now they're worried because of their property lines, right? This is happening on the streets. What about all of the foundation that's eroding because of all of that rushing water? It's eroding our foundation under the bottom. Right, suburbs destroyed, exactly. And this is drone, so no audio. It's just me right now. But I want you guys to see what's going on. That's what's happening. So they can't go no further right now. Indiana, the road met with the street with the flooding and took out the streets. Keep on going, you guys. We got to pray for them people over there in Indiana because yesterday they were out there scared about their properties and like, what are we going to do? Because it's not, they can't, who going to buy that property? Hey, you want to buy some property off the shores of Indiana? How close? Let me come show you. Yeah, we got to pray for them. We got to pray for all of the people out there. We're going to hope that they figure this out because this is more than just a repair. Because if it happens again, they're going to need like all sorts of levies or something to try to hold us back. Might be even worse the next time. Pray for everybody over there. Let's try to get a solution, you guys. That's right. Just want to make sure that we're bringing you guys every single thing and we're praying for everybody, making sure we're good. Amen. Security, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep on going. We got to get on over to Atlanta right now. We got a mother that's been charged in Gwinnett in a hot car. I'm sorry. She left her 1-year-old in a hot car and he lost his life. They let her go to the funeral yesterday. That's what this story is about. She seems to work in a hospital and she left her son inside of the car for a shift. And when she came back, he was no longer alive. Let's go, you guys, check this out. Let's get on over to Houston.
A Gwinnett County mother charged in the
Atlanta.
car death of her son was allowed to leave jail today to attend the 1-year-old's funeral. Police arrested that mother after they say she left the little boy in the car while she worked a hospital shift. Channel 2's Susan Hendricks is live outside the Gwinnett County Jail tonight. And Susan, you just talked to the mother's attorney.
You got to think about a couple of things. Not having a babysitter, needing money. There's a lot that could go along with it. And it could be all the other bad stuff that you guys are thinking too. You know, it could be all of that.
That's right, Candace. Tom Ford walked out of that jail behind me after meeting with his client, and he said
he was wrong, that she was thankful that she was able to go. He said he was furious because he heard that the mom was able to go inside that mortuary at 6 a.m., not at the start time, which was 1 p.m., so she could see her other 2 children. But then he said he had a change of heart. This is what he told me outside of the jail.
And she was allowed, though she was in the green traditional prison garb, handcuffed the wrist and the ankles, into the same mortuary that we saw earlier.
I hear you, Scooter.
She was alone in that room for 45 minutes. She was allowed to look at the photograph. Here, this is a big picture in front of in the small service, and she's allowed to look at her precious baby Daniel.
He added that Deja Coleman was allowed to have a moment with her God, with her 1-year-old son. He continues to claim that this was completely accidental, that she was exhausted. She dropped her 2 children off at daycare and forgot that her 1-year-old son was in the back seat. He told me that Daniel sadly will not be the last car death and certainly was not the first. It's the 17th this year in the United States. He says his long-term goal is to change laws and have it so there's a sensor in new and older cars, so it reminds parents that there is a child in the back seat. As for his client, she has been charged with 2nd-degree murder. Her next court date is September 9th. Live in Gwinnett County, Susan Hendricks, Channel 2 Action News.
And a Gwinnett.
Terrible story right there, you guys. Come on, let's do it while I want to do it probably around this point right here. Going to do it around this part right here, where he's actually showing the picture of little man right there. Let's pray for the mother. Let's pray for the child that lost his life. Let's pray for the other 2 children now that don't have a mother and lost their little brother. Don't know what their lives were like. Seems like she was trying her best, and her excuse is that she didn't realize or remember that he was in the back seat. I don't know what I could believe or take out of that, but can't say that I can't think that it's possible. It's not possible. Probably was sleeping, being very quiet. She probably dropped the other kids off and forgot. It could happen. Sad story, you guys, and I understand everybody else's opinions and what you may think here. And guess what? You have the opportunity to feel that way because it's our bottom line and we are fair. Want to pray for strength for the mother as well as all of the family members, the fathers, everybody involved with this situation. Amen. Sad situation right there, you guys. That's a sad one. This one is even crazier. Where you at, Miss Swanza? Miss Swanza, Lord have mercy. This one is crazy. Y'all think the last story that we reported was nuts? This one ain't got this has nothing on nothing. Let's get on over here. Baltimore, Maryland. 1st grade teacher arrested. Locked up, and I don't think she's getting out. Watch your head. I don't think she's getting out, you guys. It seems like she's been pushing it to the limit for a while. And she's been playing with the wrong sorts of things. You don't combine things together like Fetty Wap and little children. How you selling Fetty Wap when you a school teacher? And how you, before you go deal with the kids? Yeah. And then she got, because they caught her. That's right, y'all. Let's go. I said Fetty Wap because I don't say the whole thing, but you know what I'm talking about. She was selling it. She was selling it, y'all. A 1st grade teacher.
Coming up on 42 minutes past the hour, welcome back to Wake Up America. And turning out of this morning's Newsmax crime report, a disturbing case out of Maryland where police busted a 1st grade teacher for running a fentanyl operation while she was supposed to be teaching in the classroom.
Yeah, and to make matters worse, federal prosecutors accuse her of getting high on cocaine during the school day as well. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Matera has.
Nigga just say that regular, right? Like all in the same sentence, all in the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes us different. What? What are you talking about?
This disturbing story.
Being in a classroom with 5, 6, 7-year-olds and being responsible for their well-being is absolutely outrageous.
Sarah Magid taught 1st grade in Silver Spring, Maryland.
She need to supplement her income, Angels? Okay.
But according to the Justice Department, she was also a drug dealer and addicted to the same product she was selling.
She was on cocaine and fentanyl throughout the school day, and then of course, would leave the school and walk outside and deliver drugs to other individuals, during school hours.
Kelly Hayes, the U.S. Attorney for the District of Maryland, says an anonymous tip exposed Maggot's double life.
So, you know what Mike Epps was doing, right? When he was working at KFC and he was working at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Have a little five, a little nickel in the bit egg. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of tree, a little something like that. She went all the way with it. She got him pulling up to the school in the parking lot for Fetty Wap and while she's running the class, y'all. So she was definitely working 2 shifts. Let's keep going, y'all. Yeah.
One that stretched back to at least 2019. But it was in 2020 that Maggot had to figure out how to keep the operation running without getting behind the wheel of a car. She had lost her license due to a DUI conviction.
She had to rely on either folks coming to her at the school or at her home.
Which brings us to March of 2024. Maggot wanted 30 pills which were allegedly pressed to look like oxycodone but laced with fentanyl.
I know.
So authorities say she sent a friend to pick them up.
My friend is from over there. She's one of them bougies too. And her mama got a lot of dough. I ain't gonna say her name, but I know about Silver Springs. People in Silver Springs were born with the silver spoons in their mouths. Trust me, I know. Yeah, spoiled, right? They got that dough too.
Someone who himself was trying to get his life back on track.
And mind you, this is while he was living in a sober living facility, meaning he was trying to become sober and was trying to fight his addiction.
The friend makes the run and delivers the supply to Maggot's door. But prosecutors say she didn't pay him in cash. Instead, she gave him 1 pill as a thank you for the trip. 2 days later, he was found dead. The medical examiner ruled it as fentanyl toxicity, which then sparked an investigation.
We got search warrants for Miss Maggot's residence and seized her electronic devices, including her phone, and then we're able to analyze her text messages.
Those text messages helped detectives connect Maggot to the fatal overdose and revealed how the first grade teacher reacted afterward.
Showed no remorse, no guilt, and in fact continued to distribute pills that she had received after knowing that she was responsible for distributing a single fatal pill that ultimately resulted in that individual's, one of her friends' death.
Court records show that in the month following that deadly overdose, the 36-year-old returned to the same supplier 11 more times, purchasing 425 additional pills, all while using the Maryland Elementary School as a meeting point in her drug distribution network.
Yeah, they should keep that picture up there with the bozo on her nose. And you had to know it was going to catch up to you because all somebody had to do was get mad. And that was a whole house of cards coming down on her. Bozo.
Absolutely nothing about this woman is appropriate for her to be a school teacher, and I'm very glad that...
Can you imagine somebody like, yo, we got to go get our fix, man. Come on, let's go get our stuff. Where we going? Man, we got to go up to the school. What? Man, we going up to the school. To the school? Yeah, to the school.
Ultimately, from the anonymous complaint in particular, that we were able to bring this to light and bring this to justice.
And for Sarah Maggot, the only lesson she'll be giving now will come from behind bars. She pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance. And on July 15th, the federal judge sentenced her to 12 years and 7 months in prison. She was also ordered to pay the burial costs for the friend she gave the fentanyl-laced pill that prosecutors say ultimately killed her. Mark?
How she only get 12 years and you gonna blame her for that? Why you can't get her for that too? Trying to give her 12 and talking about she gotta do what for the what? No, hell with that. Get her for the bizarre so she can stay in there. Talking about some 12. She need to be in there for the friend for hitting them with the pills nail. One thing ain't making, it's not adding up, you guys. How you gonna make her charge, how you gonna charge her to pay for the bill if you don't charge her for the KILL, the kill? You feel what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Makes no sense to me. Does it make sense to you guys? Thank you. Let's keep on moving forward. You're lucky I ain't the judge. Oh yeah, life. Just like a birdie. They'd be like, yo, why the judge is going crazy singing in here? He'd be like, I just want to fly free and own a piece of land somewhere, somewhere out in the country. Temperatures like 103. I think the judge is crazy. Back a little bit. No, the judge ain't crazy. He's trying to tell you, how did you get life? That's what I would have gave her. Life. Remember how Eddie Murphy and Martin were standing there talking about life? Yeah, you would have got the L. I'm talking about the L. No numbers in the front neither. Messing around with some kids? I'd have gave you life. And they would have had to bring me before the board of judges. I think the sentence was too stern. I would have been that kind of judge. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because is there food? Because they're asking, is there food on the U.S. Lincoln? Trump says the report was fake news from CNN. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know in the comments. Let's go. Let me know what you guys think about this one.
Is there enough food on the USS Lincoln?
Yeah, that was a CNN fake report. The Lincoln has been out there for a period of time, good period of time, but over the years we've had them out there much longer. I was at a group meeting and an admiral came up to see me over the weekend. And it was a big group and he happened to be an admiral retired. He said, I've been on ships that are out there much longer.
Yeah, if that was Katrina or somebody like Tamika or Tawana or Joseph or Jack or a lot of different names, they would have definitely got more time than that. And it just doesn't make sense, you guys. I'm just gonna put it like that. Hell, forget the name. The time doesn't make sense. You're gonna give her the time for the pill, but not the ill? No.
Longer than that, sir. And I know people on the Lincoln, they say it's beautifully maintained and beautifully taken care of. And other people went out and they found out to be true. It was fake news reporting from CNN.
He pointed it straight over to the CNN reporter.
Someone always has an unnamed person who told him, sir, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, it's never been better. Joining us now, Pentagon reporter Priya Sridhar, who had some of the first reporting on the USS Lincoln, veteran Pentagon correspondent.
Nope, too many people, and we don't do them round tables around here. We got to get on to some other stuff that we talked about yesterday. Y'all thought it was a joke. Clean that toilet. Get that mold from under the rim. You know what, ladies, when you go to his house, go in the bathroom. And fellas, you do the same thing. Go in that bathroom, look on the bottom and the left side and the right side of that toilet. That's right. It says a lot about a person, how they clean their toilet and how they keep their bathroom clean, especially when they invite you to go in there. I'm serious. Make sure that toilet clean, make sure that sink is clean. You know what? We know why? Because cleanliness is close and it's here, it's near to godliness. And it's only right, and it's only keeping you healthy and keeping you fresh. Don't you feel good after you clean your place? It feel like a little breeze just come through and do the last bit of the work for you. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this. I could be doing a pile of clothes because I love folding clothes after they're washed. It seems like once I get to that last 2 shirts, a little breeze just come through when I put that stack up. That breeze just come through there and say, I got the rest, Bugatti. You know what I'm saying? And then you feel like yourself, job accomplished. I got all my shirts and everything all lined up and everything like that. Now you're walking around, you feel good. I know I do. I love to have everything organized. I like organization so everything has its place. I'm that kind of person. This way when something's out of place, it stands out. And whatever's in place for the right time, I can build on it. That's why it's good to have clarity around you guys. So yeah, clean that toilet. And here goes some top tested products over here for sparkling toilet and a good clean bathroom. We talked about that yesterday. Oh, Bugatti talking about under the rim of the toilet. Yeah, go in your bathroom right now and put a picture in the Discord. Don't clean nothing. Take a picture under the lip of that toilet. Come on, you guys. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, come on, y'all. Let's go. Somebody said, I aim to please. But you got a bullseye on the back of the toilet. Scooter got one of them red bullseyes that they put inside the club stand stalls, right in the back of the toilet to make sure you get the right spot. Let's keep on going, you guys. All I want to do is show you guys some products, right? Some expensive products to clean with, as well as some more affordable ones and stuff like that as well. But you know what I really recommend? after you clean, and if you're gonna use products, believe it or not, I like to do a regular basic steam clean just with the steam, because I don't even like having the like Clorox stuff as the last thing there, or some hot water, so that film and residue is out of my bathroom. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's get into it now. Top tested products for sparkling clean bathroom.
Nobody really enjoys cleaning the bathroom.
No, of course not. And that is why Consumer Reports tested popular cleaners and found the right tools that can get the job done
Alcohol is
faster
good.
and easier.
Alcohol is good.
Consumer Reports takes bathroom cleaning seriously.
Now you see that right there? I like that. It's sticking that thing down the drain and letting it foam up. And the overflow, that's what it's called. That little hole in the back of your sink, just so you know, that's the overflow. That's so if you walk away and you leave a bar of soap in the sink or a towel in the sink, the water won't overflow and go on the floor. The overflow, make sure it gets to one level, and it keeps that water going down in that overflow under another hose to make sure that the water in the sink doesn't overflow. That's why it's called the overflow. But a lot of times it's not being used and it's just sitting there. It gets a lot of gunk in it. I like this right here. You stick this inside the drain, you fill it up with the soap, and then all of a sudden it fills up all the way back to the overflow, keeping everything clean inside. Anytime you got good, clean, flowing plumbing, it's gonna keep your house flowing well, and it's good, you guys. It's good to have good flowing plumbing. Trust me, in the bathroom.
And when the job gets gross. To test toilet brush cleaners in the Consumer Reports lab, engineer Larry Kufo created a proprietary mixture that mimics the look and texture of, well, you know. Then he handed it off to reporter Lisa Fogarty.
It was definitely...
Hey man, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. So if he knows how to make the pudding to make it the same consistency, you gotta do what you gotta do to make sure the tests work, right?
not pleasant to look at, but it helped us test 7 toilet brush cleaners.
Not glamorous work, but someone had to do it.
Now remember, they're brushing it on. It ain't what you think. It's just for a test.
Form the best have sturdy bristles. They reach under the rim with ease, and they're comfortable to use.
The simple human crescent-shaped toilet brush came out on top. The brush reaches all areas of the bowl, and its handle magnetically attaches to the holder. But it's pricey. The Clorox toilet bowl brush came in second in CR's test and cost $26 less.
99 cents to a toilet brush, probably coming at $3.99. Get you some real good Clorox, mix you some stuff in the toilet with some baking soda, and get the brushing.
And if your grout's looking dingy, Consumer Reports staffers tried 7 grout cleaners at home to see how effective and easy they were to use.
Our staff found that products like the Goo Gun Grout and Tile Cleaner was effective, easy to use, and not overly smelly.
After you finish using Goo Gun, I suggest that you turn the hot water on, get like something and use and rinse everything down so you can get all of the extra stuff off of your towels. Not like it's gonna do anything, but you don't wanna be in there the next time you take a shower if you're using hot water, possibly getting fumed from anything that's coming in off of those towels. So do yourself a clean rinse with some nice warm water, then hot water to get all of that stuff down the drain. Let's go, let's keep going.
If scrubbing tubs, tile, and shower doors feels like hard labor, consider a power scrubber.
Residue.
CR tests found the Leave-In and Hodo Power Spin Scrubbers stood out for battery life and ease of use.
Now, spin scrubbers are really good for mold, and they're really good for like buildup. If you have like glass doors and stuff like that, go ahead and soap that sucker up on the glass door. Put some soap on that spin scrubber and just get there. Get all of that mold and mildew off of there. You guys know how it feels when that bathroom is clean. You know what I'm saying? When you get into a clean shower, it just makes you feel even more healthier.
For general bathroom cleaning, Mr. Clean Clean Freak is Consumer Reports' favorite multi-purpose cleaner for tackling grime on a variety of surfaces.
I also recommend baking soda and peroxide, just mixing those two combinations together, get a nice consistency going on, and putting that into the grooves. Also, if you don't mind a little bit of fumes, because my mama done taught me this from back in the days. I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me, but the grout lines in between the towels, mix a little bit of Clorox with a little bit of soap and a little bit of water, and let that sit on those towels for a little while. Get yourself a nice brush or a nice brush broom. Get between those towels, get those corners, get those edges behind that sink over there, and then you get in there and you rinse all of that out. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna feel good, and everything you're breathing in this. Now you want to get all of that residue out with some nice warm water or a steamer. If you got a steamer, you're really in the house. After you do that, you steam everything, open the windows, let that air come back in, and now you're hospital clean. Let's get those bathrooms clean, you guys, because if we stay clean, there's a less chance of us spreading any disease and stuff like that, and we stay healthier as well. And you don't want nobody going in the bathroom looking at that funky corner with last week's hair from your beard there. You don't want that. You want it to look nice and clean. Yeah, and let that air in there, like Brad Pitbull said. Open the window. Yeah, especially if you just let one go. Let's go, you guys. I hope you guys appreciate that. Yes, clean them bathrooms. There's a lot of stuff that we can use, but you don't necessarily have to spend so much. It's what you use and how many times, and then in moderation, you keep it clean. You know, just don't let it get too bad. All these expensive products, not necessary. Baking soda, peroxide, a little bit of soap, you guys are straight. In some cases, Clorox, but you might want to cover your face. And never mix Clorox with ammonia. Don't do that, trust me. You might have to call the toxic people. They're gonna tell you to drink some milk. Let's get on over to see what's going on right here with a former Las Vegas hotel executive from Caesars. He's recovering right now after surviving a hit and run. Thing I don't like about this is I ride, don't matter to me. Yesterday, it's crazy that this story pops up. Give you a little backstory. I was walking up the street the other day. Actually, I came out of the store. I see a lady turn on a bike to go down the street. I also see a scooter run through the light. Next thing you know, boom, lady hits the ground. Oh, she's all crying and everything like that. She gets up, she comes to the sidewalk. I help her with the bike. She sits down, and then all of the guys on the corner that were out there, the D-boys, they're like, oh, you okay? Yo, are you okay? She's like, oh, and she can't even really like breathe or anything. And she looks real bad. She's about in her early 60s or early mid 60s, right? She's holding on to her ribs. The bike is messed up crazy. She's like, her bike is already tore up, right? So they're like, oh, you want me to go in the store and get you a water? I'm over here like, and then the dude that was on a scooter, he wants to get off the bike. He's getting off, coming over, making excuses automatically. Oh yeah, you ran into the bike, miss. You know what I'm saying? This and that, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, here I go, minding other people's business. Are you okay? She can't even breathe. Yo, bro. Let me call the ambulance. And then I got the dogs around there. Woof, 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 woof. Because they think I'm a snitch and I'm calling police, right? No. I put it on speakerphone. Yeah, we need an ambulance over here for this lady. Blah, 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 this, that, and the other. So somebody walks over to me. Hey, yo, gang. She don't need no ambulance. She just said she was all right. Yeah, she's over here at 221st Street outside the front of such and such, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, I had the t-shirt on at this time, right? So your boy a little bit pumping out there, right? So they scheming, look, you know, whatever. Yo, why this dude doing whatever? But morally, I think this needs to be done. Because they talking about going in the store to get her a water. Or, yo, gang, leave it alone. Nah, we ain't leaving nothing alone. Let's get the ambulance over here. Got the ambulance over here. Right after that, homeboy riding with a, with a suspended license. Out of there. That's what you get. I'm not playing around with people. How you gonna try to do that to some old lady and get her jammed up? Anybody want to call me a snitch? Call me what you want. Because I would want somebody to do that for me. Surrounded by the wolves and nobody gonna look out for her. That's the sad part about what's going on around here, you guys. Nobody cares. And then when people get jammed up, they try to run around you and bully you. Try to run around. Yo, she's okay. She's good. Nah, she ain't. Hold on a minute. Oh, no, I'm calling the ambulance. Got about a block. No, you know I did it. Yeah, you might want to send the police over there as well for the scooter. That's right, you guys. Got him. Can't be doing stuff like that to people. And call me what you want, because I don't care. Let's get on over here to a former Las Vegas hotel executive from Caesars. He's still looking for the people that hit him and snapped his bike in half. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yeah, let's go. See how bad this story wound up.
Caesars entertainment executive is reminding people about sharing the road after he was hurt in a hit-and-run crash. Thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Vanessa Murphy. Richard Broom says it happened while biking in a West Valley neighborhood.
The lady's literally saying this. What do you call this? What do you call this? I said, your ribs? Yeah, I can't breathe. I said, lady, you might have broke one of your damn ribs. No, gang. She just needs some water. Yeah, okay.
Hood 8 News Now reporter Aaron Ariano is live after speaking with Broom.
Richard Broom's also the CEO of a nonprofit, but above all, he and his wife are avid cyclists, and they're confused why someone would leave him injured in the roadway after hitting him.
We locked eyes, the driver and me, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm off the bike, tumbling on Wallapai.
Wallapai and Count Dero, Broom riding through this intersection on Sunday, August 9th. Both had a green light coming in opposite directions until the car made a left turn.
How do you get hit so hard that your bike snaps in half?
Striking Broom.
Where I'm sitting in Wallapai, and I looked to my left where, up north on Wallapai, where I figured she'd gone, and the car was gone.
His bike split in two, his neck broken.
I couldn't say there was any emotion attached to it other than the pure recognition that I was going to get hit. And I didn't even think there's nothing you can do about this. This is, you got to do something. It was just like, I'm going to get hit. And it was that quick. And then I was hit and I was tumbling on the street.
It's not something I would ever wish on anybody.
And the lady was something about like the same age as this guy.
It's challenge. It's difficult.
His wife Christine, on her own bike ride, raced to the scene when she heard what happened. Both of them desperate to find out who violated the rules of the road.
How do you leave a person sitting in the middle of the road? How do you do that? It's unfathomable.
Broom says the driver appeared to be a woman and described her car as a dull red color, boxy frame, and a rectangular front grille.
I realized that she was no longer there. My reaction was more disappointment that somebody could do that to someone else. Just leave me alive, man.
We want to find this woman.
And that's how I was feeling the other day when they was just like, yo, gang, she just needs some water. Only worried about themselves and like what and not getting in trouble. They deserve to get in trouble because you shouldn't be riding around like that. If you guys see how these kids and these fools ride around on these scooters outside New York, you wouldn't believe it. They're on a sidewalk, they don't care. And if they hit you, they're just gonna get up out of there, just like this.
I want to find out who she is, why she left, but she needs to be held accountable. She's out there still driving. She's driving around in school zones. She's driving next to kids, driving next to you.
Now in that moment, feeling helpless on the road, other drivers did come to his aid and pull him off and try to help him out. And they are working with Metro Police, trying to see if any cameras in this area might have caught that car driving away. Reporting live near Wallapai and Desert Inn, Aaron Ariano, 8 News Now.
Now, Aaron, you know you can go to the barber shop and do something about that whiskers he got right there, right? He looks straight up like a walrus. This is the guy you guys been calling out for a long time that I haven't been noticing. He's been getting a pass. No longer will Aaron get a pass. Aaron need to go do something about that not even Keystone Cop, but something need to happen about that mustache. We got the overgrow going. I mean, he's 70s/60s man right about now. What's going on with this? Dun, 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 dun. He look like one of the Macho Man Village Men or something like that. Take care of that, Aaron. People need to go ahead and send him a whole bunch of Instagram posts. Let Aaron know it's time to let that mustache go. Go ahead and bring it down, bro. Your lip is begging for some air. His lip is like this, like, please, yo, can you let us out of here? Let's keep on moving, yo. We got work to do. We got to get on over to Italy now. We got another situation in Italy as it recovers millions of euros worth of Matisse paintings. Yeah, you guys, they got in there, got up out of there with the doo-doo, doo-doo, doom, doom. You know how they come up out of there with you know how they try to get those paintings, put them on the black market and get all of that money? You guys know what I'm talking about. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. If you haven't subscribed, come on now, let's subscribe. See what's going on over in Italy with all of this slick theft that's going on. They said that they recovered these paintings and these pieces as well. Let's see how accurate this is. Let's go all the way back. Come on, move back. Let's get you coming in the window.
Video footage released by Italian police shows 2 thieves entering the Magnani Rocca Foundation Museum near Parma in northern Italy.
How you just get in a window like that without an alarm or something going off? Ain't no security in there?
After breaking through a window, they headed into a room where they took 3 paintings off the wall, and passed them to an accomplice waiting outside. That was back in March. The three artworks that have been recovered have a combined value of more than 9 million euros. They are a painting by Cézanne called Still Life with Cherries, one by Renoir called Fish, and Matisse's Odalisque on the Terrace.
So a Matisse, a Renoir, and another one, over $10 million in value. They got all three of them back.
This is a gang specializing in theft. They are professionals. You've seen the footage at the Magnani Rocket Foundation, where they even organized a diversion using a fire extinguisher. They also had devices to disable the alarms. They'd mapped out their escape routes.
The paintings were discovered in the possession of one of the suspects during searches. 5 Moldovan citizens have been taken into custody and are accused of criminal conspiracy to commit theft. One local official said the discovery was a relief after months of uncertainty.
We have moved past the disbelief and bitterness we felt when we first heard the news of
They got some good detectives out there, huh? They found them.
the theft. Today those feelings have been replaced by immense joy and satisfaction.
The crime followed a series of high-profile thefts at major European museums, including the one in October last year, of French crown jewels and other items valued at 88 million euros from the Louvre in Paris.
They're still looking for a lot of that stuff, but the problem is they said that a lot of that stuff got melted down. A lot of it is on black market right now. So that stuff that was taken out of the Louvre, that stuff is gone. They got some of it back, you guys, but not a lot of it. Let's keep on going. We got to stay into that theft segment. That's what we're doing right now. You guys see it behind me, right? And yes, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We're on our way to 75,000 subscribers. Just so you guys know, if you made the other day with the keychain and the decals when we did the 300 and you guys made it to 600, we got all of that merch out yesterday, just so you guys know. The other people from the day before, you should be receiving your stuff this week. So yeah, all of the keychains and the merch that went out last week from the last drawing that we did for the 300. And yes, we definitely honored yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, where we made it to actually about 500 or 600 likes. Did pretty good. But what we found out was the likes does not move the needle, so it doesn't make a big difference. And like I said, you guys, as of the 24th, 4 more days, there's another big change coming on around here. Numbers are gonna go up because that's what they said that they're doing. And the likes have 0 count. That's right, don't mean nothing. They said that whatever you do, it's gonna look good, but we're not gonna do nothing with it. So the like count means nothing anymore. So yeah, had to get rid of the keychain and the decal giveaway because it's not even worth it anymore. So we're gonna try to do a couple of other things. If anybody can come up with this answer, we'll give you a keychain and decal. We'll find out another way to get that to keep going because the like thing, they got rid of it. Wasn't me, Massa did it. Just keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to California. Whoa, knows how to party, knows how to party. Yeah, they know how to party. You know why they know how to party? Because they got the liquor stores in a frenzy. Now, this ain't nothing like the one that was in Minister Society when he went back there and got his 40. No. They're doing a little more over here. As you guys can see in the back in this little screenshot right here, this is the scariest thing that a lot of businesses worry about. This is a takeover. And due to the takeover of the streets, it flooded into the stores. A liquor store, to be exact, ransacked during a street takeover in California. Let's go, you guys. This is what we were worried about the other day happening in Dyckman again. That's why they had so many police out there. Check it out.
Stunning surveillance video shows dozens of people ransacking a Bellflower liquor store while a street takeover rages outside. No one has been arrested in connection with that burglary early Saturday morning. KTLA's Sarah Welch is live in Bellflower with more on the weekend chaos. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Lauren, good afternoon. Yeah, truly incredible video. Dozens of people storming into the store. Take a look.
Cali, y'all. I mean, they standing on top of the counter. He just picking out whatever selections he want. This place is gonna be empty quick, like a Bronx breakdown of a car. Wheels, seats, windows, they taking everything.
It's unbelievable to watch. Thieves used a tool to cut through the locks. Once inside, it just doesn't stop. People, one after the other. The store owners say more than 50 people broke in, stealing, breaking, and destroying the merchandise. It all happened early Saturday morning as yet another street takeover was happening at the nearby intersection at Bellflower and Somerset. Estimates are there were 100 to 150 vehicles stopped in the roadway. The Sheriff's Department responded, says the thieves were in and out of the store fast and then began blending into the street takeover crowd.
Honestly, I just can't get the image out of my head.
So they stole everything and blended right back into the crowd.
50 people in my business, ransacking the place, destroying the business, taking everything that I've worked so hard for, and we've worked so hard for, me, my dad, and my brother. Like, I'm just so out of words that this situation actually happened. Like, please don't do this to anyone else. Please don't. Like, it really hurts as business owners, as a family business, it really hurts.
Damage estimated at about $30,000. The family together worked all weekend to get the store back open. The Sheriff's Department says several citations were issued for the street takeover, but so far there have been no arrests in the burglary. If you can help, you can call 1-800-222-TIPS.
Jesus Christ. That's that, you guys. See, and the sad part about it is this family got to suffer through it. Like people that really break their backs to make very small margins. And look who they went against. That's sad right there, you guys. Probably the same place that they'll go be like, yo, I'm short, I need some help. Can I get something to eat, something to drink? Seems like a very nice kid, don't he? Sad situation right there. Now they got to pay all that back. Nah, there's no insurance on the products. You got monthlies. You got like net 30, net 90, net 60. So let's say if it's Drake's, you may have to pay those guys back in 30 days. Cigarettes, because they go a lot real fast, that might be not even on an account. That might be like every 7 days. Just so you know, a lot of mom and pop stores survive for the soda pop, the soda, and the cigarettes. After that, it's coffee, lottery tickets, and things like that, breakfast foods and things like that. But very, very small margins on the stuff that's on the counter, and even smaller margin when it comes down to the lottery and a little bit of the winnings. So yeah, it's really sad to run a business like that. Yeah, paying those vendors. My boy got a store. I got friends and family that have stores. My friends that own stores tell me if I want to make money, Bugatti, in order for me to get a check, I got to fire somebody. Yeah, or I got to have one less worker and I do that work in order to get money. And he has to become a worker at his own place. Food industry, places like this, one of the hardest places to make money and a profit at. That's the sad part. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get over to Boynton Beach, where we got an officer called a hero after he saves a life during a Nashville accident. We can try to get some good news going on after this, right? But we can also try to pray for that family at the same time. Let's pray for a good measure. Let's pray for good wishes. Let's pray that the community comes together and helps them out and goes there a lot. And let's pray that nothing like this ever happens again to them or anybody like them. And also, this is why I always say, when you guys say defunding, and the people that are okay with defunding the police, everybody want to defund until they got to make one of these phone calls to try to get some help. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's get into the next clip.
A Boynton Beach police officer is being called a hero after saving a woman's life while he was on vacation in Nashville. The officer saw a vehicle hit multiple people on the busy Broadway in the city's downtown area. Caleb Califano just spoke to that officer and joins us now live. Caleb, what did he have to say about what happened?
Well, Officer Chase Thompson tells us he didn't hesitate when he saw that crash happen in Nashville, and he says the training that he got right here at the Boynton Beach Police Department helped him immensely.
Feel the same way doing this now, going from 100,000 views to 6,000 and struggling to do it. You feel me? Jack, it's the same thing. Bust my butt for how many days, how many consistent days, and look what they doing to us. And they know that they're wrong, so what they doing in 4 days? A mystery number is gonna appear. Instead of being 5,000, oh, he did 20, he did 25. But we're not gonna get that money. It's just gonna look like we did 25. And Massa gonna keep on getting their dough. You feel me? Yeah. 4 days. You guys are gonna see the change from 100 and something, 70 something. And you guys tell me, has the show changed or got worse? No, it's got better. We've moved better, more clearer, even added some more sections, health and wellness. We even go longer. So who playing around here? Is it us or is it them? Yeah, you got to realize things after a while. And the sad part about it is they get paid if you do or if you don't.
When it happened. Now, the vehicle, as you said, did hit 4 pedestrians in Nashville. 1 person lost their life, and several others were critically injured. Thompson tells us he ran towards the chaos and immediately began performing CPR to one of the critically injured victims. Days later, the victim's husband publicly thanked the officer, Thompson, for saving his wife's life. He called him a hero and said, quote, "He and her kids can carry on our lives, and she will be a part of it today."
Now, he saved her life. He saved this lady's life.
To one of the critically injured victims. Days later, the victim's husband publicly thanked the officer, Thompson, for saving his wife's life. He called him a hero and said, quote, "He and her kids can carry on our lives, and she will be a part of it today." Thompson says he doesn't really consider himself a hero, just someone who was in the right place at the right time.
Need more cops like this.
I mean, I wouldn't say hero. I would say, just I was happy I was able to help.
And since then, Thompson has now been nominated by the chief of police here in Boynton Beach for a life-saving ribbon award. For Now We're Live, Caleb Califano, WPF 25 News.
And y'all in trouble out there, boy, because she's coming with it and she not playing. I said it to myself, and you guys were actually trying to get behind me and tell me I should have did it. And if I can, I probably would, because I can't do the governor run because, they already doing that with Bruce Blakeman and Kathy Jokul Hochul. But yeah, might get out there and try to run up against the next time Mom Dami try to do it, because hopefully a lot of people realize that he's not the person that you guys voted in. A lot of people are very angry right now with the selection of Mom Dami. So I'm hoping, and I'm not saying what everybody else is going to say, well, you voted him in. How about, okay, let him do his little run, but let it be a one-term mayor. Let's get rid of him. How about that? How about everybody focus on the next chapter? Because we got another thing to worry about even after that, and that's the presidential election. Yeah, borders possibly right back where they were 4 years ago. A lot of things change and reverse how we want things to be. Broken wristed click right back into stuff. Men in sports. Could happen. That's why we got to keep on paying attention. We only got a couple more years, you guys. What's going on out here? So yeah, Mom Dami, I don't know what's going on, but Danielle, she got an idea over here that makes a lot of sense. I'm talking about Danielle Carter Walters. She's running for mayor in Chicago. That's right, you guys. And it's about time she put Brandon on his boom. Let's go, and she gets support from the firefighters, or lets them know that she's going to be 100% behind them.
My name is Danielle Carter Walters, and I'm running for mayor 2027.
Now, we are all for this. We are behind Danielle. We ain't got nothing but props for her. We've been showing Danielle get busy in Chicago for the last 2 years since we've been running this show. Very vocal, very eloquent, very beautiful, but knows what she's talking about. Yeah, she knows what she's talking about. Y'all know who Danielle is?
Firemen, we hear you. No longer will you have to worry about minimum manning. EMS workers, you also will be fully staffed when you're going to do a dangerous but very important job. We appreciate it. My administration will make sure you are fully staffed and that you get the necessary resources and funding you need to do your very important job. We'll make sure that all trucks have quality maintenance and no wheel will be left behind.
Surveillance video captures a tire flying off a Chicago fire truck and damaging 2 vehicles. And here's a closer look at the video. It was recorded today on the 5200 block of Northwest Highway. Chicago police tell us the fire truck's right rear tire came apart from the truck after it was shredded. The tire hit an SUV in traffic, bounced off of it, and then hit a hatchback parked on the street. Chicago fire.
They got money for the illegals, though. Brandon got that dough for them, though, right?
Firefighter Union President Patrick Cleary says it could have been much worse.
If that tire hit a person, that person would not be alive today. So it's a danger to the public in that aspect. And then it's also a danger because had they been en route to a fire and there was a fire, they would not have made it there.
Cleary says the fire truck is coming up on its 20th year in service as we were
20 years on the fire truck, y'all. I think it's about time to let that fire truck retire, get some new ones out there. The more efficient, the more efficient. The more you can save people, right? These should be the goals. Some of that money that they diverted to go to the illegals should have went to fire trucks. How about that? some veterans. How about that?
Reported last month, Chicago has a backlog of fire trucks in need of repairs.
Okay, no, don't try to get me on that. You almost got me with the little 2 words right there. We're going to see if they try to catch me for that. Because they don't be playing around here using other people's music. Let's keep on going. Yes, you guys, glad to see you here. Scott, Liberty, there you go. Faye, who we got in the building? Angels Among Us, King Fire. Shout out to Vincenta. What's going on, Mark Finley? Everybody's here. Have you guys all subscribed? Yeah, because guess what? We're almost at 75,000 subscribers. And that's what we're focusing on now. Good shows, good content, and keeping on bringing you guys the best. #1 show on YouTube every single day, Our Bottom Line. Let's get on over here to a better way to rescue a wet phone. You guys, you remember back in the day, put it in some wife. Put it in some rice, right? Remember that? Put it in rice. It'll dry it out. Take the battery out the back, you blowing in it, trying to hit it with the blow dryer. Guess what, you guys? I think they may have found a better way. I'm not sure. But hey, if you spend over $1,000 on your phone, I'm with it. But the only crazy thing about these phones nowadays, your phone will literally tell you. Have you been around moisture? There's something going on with the port. My last phone did that. The iPhone actually lets you know if it's been around too much moisture. And it's really a warning. But yeah, get on over here. Oh, you better have some insurance on that phone with what we paying nowadays. But let's see what's going on with this. We're going to watch this together for the first time. I didn't see it, being 100% honest with you. I saw it and I said, you know what? This might be something interesting. A better way to rescue a wet phone? Yeah, let's see what's going on with Rich on tech. We like to find out about tech stuff, right?
So take a look at this. This is a very unique phone case, okay? It's got this little e-ink display on the back. So I'm going to show you how you can just literally change that on demand. I'm just going to send this picture to the frame. So see it there? Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like now. Let's show the piece, and then when we come back, this is going to be changed. Watch.
Will it be a picture of you?
A phone case that changes its look on demand? The Extreme Inno case has an e-ink screen built into the back. Using the app, you can put a photo or design on the case, and once it's there, it doesn't need a battery or charging to keep displaying it.
More stuff to spend money on for nothing, right?
Changing the image is quick and easy. Just choose a photo, crop it, and send it wirelessly to the case. It uses NFC to work its magic, so there are no cables or charging required.
No thanks.
It's just over $70 for the iPhone 17 version.
No thanks, no thanks.
Next up, a way to rescue your wet phone. You've probably heard the old advice to put it in rice, but this is a much more purpose-built solution. The UAG dry-out pouch uses special materials designed to pull moisture away from electronics, trap it, then release it when you let the pouch dry out again, like in the sun.
Keep in mind, today's phones are built to withstand some splashes, and this may not save a phone that's been severely affected by water damage.
But it can help remove lingering moisture after a spill, rain, or humidity. It's handy to have around, especially since you can reuse it. $35.
And finally, if all the stuff in your pocket doesn't have a home, the 12 South Valet will give it one.
It's a leather tray with a Qi 2 wireless charger built in. Drop your phone on top to charge, then toss your keys, wallet, and whatever else into the tray. The wireless charger can handle your phone or earbuds. There's a USB-C port underneath to plug in a second device, like
I ain't mad at that.
a watch. At $130, you're paying for the luxe design, but at least you'll always know where your stuff is.
Now that price, I'm good at the way I'm charging up my phone right now. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. But for you other big spenders that want to go ahead and get yourself some up-to-date stuff, maybe put it on your desk or whatever like that, maybe some gift ideas, go for it. A lot of phones nowadays are waterproof, so we don't have to worry about that, unshatterable glass and all of that. But yes, just in case you guys want to see some new up-to-date things that they bringing out, that was it. In the tech area, we like to bring you guys some tech and up-to-date stuff as well. Let's keep on moving forward, because guess what? If you made it this far, you know where you made it to, right? The health and wellness section, something that I've been doing for the last, can I finally say about 30 days, you guys? Can I finally say it's been pretty funky around here for the last 30 days, right? And that last one, woo, make your breath smell funky. Funky. Yeah, you guys, I've been doing it. Cold, regular water with one clove of, one garlic clove. Immune system booster, an extra line of defense. Why you been doing it, Bugatti? I know a lot of you guys been out there, yeah, Bugatti, I use the aged garlic. You don't have to use that because that stinks. I know, but I like to eat the old natural way. And that's the way Dr. Eric Berg told me. You take the clove, you crush it, let the aniston out, and then you go ahead and put it inside the water. And yes, I've been doing it for a whole 30 days. And I know my breath smell like some underarms of a gorilla. That's why I go brush my teeth before I go outside. Actually, doesn't taste too bad when you get used to it after 30 days though. To be honest with you, I'm just being honest with you guys, just like the water. It's just something that you get used to. And yes, I do feel a little better. Not going to tell you it, added a little craziness or whatever, but it did help out with a little bit of the inflammation in certain areas. I'll be incorporating in a couple of other things too. See what we got to do what we got to do. 4 cloves in my pico de gallo. Okay, what else you guys got? Yes, I use garlic power. Let's do that funky chicken. Yeah, now let's eat the clove, boo. No, I'm not eating that clove. You out of your mind. I'm going to have to get some serious amount of super chats to eat that. Don't even bring it up. I'm going to need at least about, $100 in a super chat. I'm doing it on purpose too. I'm saying 100 because I know we ain't going to get it. But I drink the rest of the water. Y'all want me to eat that clove? I'm going to tell you the truth. It will not get bitten. I'm going to just go, I'm not going to try to even bite into it. Now, that was fun, wasn't it? Let's get in and see what's going on with this garlic. Because it's been known to have many remedies for centuries. It's a real powerful and a very healthy properties. But did you know that at one time that you eat garlic, you can make a big difference, and it's particularly effective before bedtime? Did you know that? Before bedtime, you guys. So you want to, before you go, hit the aniston or hit the garlic before bed, but make sure you brush your teeth. Because if you got a significant other, they don't want to smell your breath smelling like a gorilla underarms. I'm single, so I don't got to deal with that unless I hit the pillow the wrong way. Woo! You feel me? But no, I'll be all right. But at night, they're saying that it's the best time to hit that garlic. So what I would tell you guys is probably try to incorporate it in your meal. And if you're going to eat at 6 o'clock, go to bed at 9. This way you've already got the food digested and you're going to have a really good night's sleep. That's why they tell people to have their dinner around 6 o'clock so that your body gets a chance to digest. It's the health and wellness section, you guys. Anytime I figure something out or find out another remedy or anything that's good to us, I like to bring it to you. So guess what we're going to do? Let's get into the health and wellness section. That's right, you guys. Let's get right into it real quick. Let's do it right now. Eat garlic before bed and be amazed at what happens. That's the name of the video. Eat garlic before bed and be amazed at what happens. Almost nobody knows this, but a lot of us already do because you guys pay attention to stuff like this. Let's go. Let's see what we don't know and let's learn some stuff from what we do.
As a remedy for centuries. It's a real power food full of healthy properties. But did you know that the time at which you eat garlic can make a big difference? It is particularly effective before bedtime, as the body is better able to regenerate and absorb nutrients during the resting phase. So what exactly happens when you eat garlic in the evening? Here are the amazing effects. Number 1, detoxification of the body. Garlic contains sulfur compounds such as allicin, which help the body to detoxify. While you sleep, the liver works at full speed to remove harmful substances from the body. The detoxifying effect of garlic supports this work and ensures that your body is cleansed. After just a few days, you will feel more energetic and lighter. Number 2, strengthening the immune system. Especially at night, the nutrients in garlic help to strengthen your immune system. You will find that you fall ill less often and your body is better prepared for external attacks. Number 3, improving heart health. Garlic can lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels as it promotes blood circulation and relaxes the blood vessels. Taken before bedtime, it works overnight to regulate circulation and promote heart health. In the long term, it can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Number 4, aid digestion. Eating garlic stimulates the production of digestive enzymes and thus helps the intestines to process food.
We were talking about going to the bathroom yesterday, right? Garlic actually helps and aids when you go to the bathroom and helps you when you come down to your digestion. Again, another benefit, but there's many more.
If you eat garlic in the evening, your digestive system can work better and reduce flatulence and bloating. Number 5, anti-inflammatory effect. Chronic inflammation is linked to many diseases such as arthritis, diabetes, and even cancer. If you eat garlic before you sleep, the anti-inflammatory active ingredients can unfold during the nightly regeneration. Number 6, better sleep. Garlic contains magnesium and vitamin B6, both of which can help to calm the nervous system. This can help you fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply.
So again, not only is it good for you while you're asleep, because what it does when you're sleeping with the regeneration, with the helping with the inflammation, with cleaning out certain areas, it also is good for you while you're up. So yeah, garlic, you guys, that's why a lot of Italians like garlic in an olive oil, I guess, right? Let's keep on going.
Number 7, promote skin health. Garlic has a strong antioxidant effect that helps to regenerate the skin and protect it from premature aging. While you sleep, garlic supports the regeneration of skin cells and can lead to a clearer and fresher complexion in the long term.
I love things like that. Skin cells, regeneration and stuff like that. I love learning stuff like that. That's why when you wake up sometime, you ever wake up and you feel your skin is like much tighter? Or if you're older like we are, in the daytime you get a better little hue over your skin where you got the glow. And the later it gets, you start to show your little age a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Because you're rested, actually. You're working on those rested hours in the beginning of the morning. Probably why we perform better in the morning as well.
Number 8, regulation of blood sugar levels. Garlic helps to stabilize blood sugar levels by improving insulin sensitivity. This is particularly helpful for people with diabetes or those who want to better control their sugar level.
That's the enemy right there, you guys. And I like the way they got that sugar coming out that soda right there, because that's the way we need to look at it. Yeah, we need to look at it just like that.
Blood sugar levels will remain constant overnight. And number 9, protection against infection. Garlic is a natural antibiotic. Its antimicrobial properties fight bacteria, viruses, and fungi in the body. When you eat garlic before bed, it works during the night to fight off infections and boost your immune system so you feel better.
So that's the reason why I started to drink garlic, putting the garlic clove in. Dr. Berg said you crush it, put the water in there. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. I'll fill it up again and keep on going. I'm just so used to it at this point. I'm leaving it in there. I just keep on going. Not like I'm trying to OD or whatever, but I mean, it's good for you, so why not? My mom used to leave garlic water inside of the refrigerator with fresh cloves inside of it. But she was a diabetic, and the sad part about that was she waited until she got too much, like into the one part when she was sick, to start doing that. Again, over here on Our Bottom Line, if I learn something that I could bring you guys and I know the information is correct, I try to bring it to you as much as possible, as best as possible. I ask you guys to send in videos as well to educate me, because I'm not 100%. Last thing I'm going to say again is please consult with a doctor before you take anything, whether it's the turmeric, the garlic, or whatever it is. Some of these things are blood thinners, and they could affect any other medications that you're actually taking, and we don't want to be responsible or harm anybody here. It's only right. And it's I honestly think it makes a lot of sense. Even when I'm telling my stepdad or somebody older, I think you need to go ahead and try to use the turmeric for the sciatic pain, because turmeric is very good when it comes down to sciatic pain, but still I tell them to ask their doctor. It helps out with the overall blood flow. And the brand I'm talking about, I think it's like New Age, and I used to take about 1,500 milligrams every day, and that would, after 30 days, I mean, like my sciatic was just like, didn't really bother me anymore. But I also worked out, and I didn't just try to take the medication. And then, the turmeric, and I just weaned myself off of that. But it really helped out a lot. Turmeric. What else? Being a redhead, I have natural thin blood. There you go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got a lot more. Sugar is going to be the, no, it's not, because you understand the problem, Jack, and you got to fight it. You got to get away from that bread, bro. If you're having a problem with bread, let that be the first thing. And do yourself a favor. Let's wean ourselves off of everything. Let's not try to do stuff cold turkey. Let's do it. Let's wean it. Let's wean it. I had to stop taking turmeric. It caused a cyst on my liver. That's right. That's why I tell you guys to ask people, because you never know. Ask the doctor. You never know if it's good or if it's bad for you. please do that. You never know. Now, I want to get over into something else because we haven't been doing this for a while. Are we going to do this? Let's get over here. Yeah, you see the last thing that he's doing makes a lot of sense, right? Brush your teeth because you know that garlic is going to kick you. That garlic is going to kick you in the mouth. And guess what, you guys? We need some more fat on our brains. I love to talk about stuff like this, and I like to mix the gut with the brain. Once they told me that, I said, wait a minute, how is that possible? Your gut is like aligned perfectly with your brain. And it made a lot of sense. Anytime I'm stressed out, I feel a little butterflies in my stomach, start thinking pretty crazy, whatever like that. So it's like gut and brain alignment actually do go together. Got to get into some neural paths, and nobody else better to do it but our doctor. That's right, Dr. Tracy. We got the neuroscience of breathing and how to use breathing to control your emotions. Because a lot of times we talk about emotions, how to take care of each other and what to do. But do you know that there's several techniques that you can use, like the box technique? This is the box technique. The box technique, where it's like I'm drawing lines. Box technique. There's many different techniques, and there's different ways to breathe in order to calm yourselves and in order to do certain things. And guess what? Breathing before you make a decision is just as important as stopping before you make a decision, because it's all in one. When you make a decision, the best thing to do is to think about it for a while. You breathe and you get the best idea or the best assumption or the best answer to come up with what that question is about. But your breathing is very important. I know it seemed funny, right? Watch when the doctor explains it to us. You know how we do it over here. We got to get into it and do it the right way. The neuroscience of breath and how to breathe to control your emotions. So when you get aggravated, there's a breathing technique for that. I'm not just talking about woosah. I'm talking about real techniques that actually work. And if we discussed this before. Breathing is the bridge in between the real world and the mind. Yeah. Your emotions play a certain part, and then when you breathe, the way that you breathe is the only real. That's like your connection to the mind over there. When you're thinking about it, you're breathing. So the better you breathe, you have a better chance of controlling your mind and having a better control of what's going on around you. I'm not trying to tell you can control the world, but you can control yourself and your emotions. Let's get into it, you guys. The neuroscience of breath. How to use breath to control your emotions by Dr. Tracy Marks. I love it when she does this. Come on, Doc, let's hit them. Let's start from the beginning. We got about 9 minutes, you guys. Y'all gonna rock with us? Let's go.
Notice how your breathing changes when you're stressed? Maybe it becomes shallow and quick, or perhaps you even hold your breath without realizing it. What if I told you that understanding and controlling your breath could be one of the most powerful tools for managing your emotions? Today, we're going to look at the science behind how breathing influences your brain and your emotional state. I'm Dr. Tracy Marks, a psychiatrist, and I make mental health education videos to help you strengthen your mind, fortify your brain, and build resilience.
Telling you guys right now, it's a banger. She did her thing on this one. Let's go.
In our last video, we talked about moving from reactivity to resilience.
Yep.
Today, we're diving deep into an effective tool for emotional regulation, your breath. Let's start by understanding what's happening in your body when you breathe. Your autonomic nervous system has two main branches, the sympathetic system, which handles your fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic system, often called the rest and digest system. Think of these as your body's gas pedal and brake. And at the center of this system is the vagus nerve, which acts like an information superhighway between your brain and your body. When you take slow, controlled breaths, you're essentially sending calming signals up this nerve to your brain. On a neurochemical level, this helps regulate stress hormones like cortisol and also increases GABA, which is a neurotransmitter that promotes calmness. This is why deep breathing can almost instantly make you feel more relaxed. Let's look at 4 key ways that controlled breathing affects your brain and body. First, emotion regulation. When you breathe slowly and deeply, you're actually changing the carbon dioxide levels in your blood. Carbon dioxide plays a vital role in brain function.
Keep telling you guys about the ticker. We control it. It's just like the gas pedal, right? We can't keep on running on high all the time. We can't. I used to do it all the time. You can't beat everybody either. Can't walk around acting like you're gonna be able to fight everybody, because somebody gonna kick your butt. You keep on running on high on your motor, the motor's gonna run out. We gotta get on a calm and pace. And how do we do that? We do it with our breathing. It's basically the only medium. That's why I'm showing you guys this today.
Acting more than just a waste product that we exhale. It influences how excitable neurons are, especially in the amygdala, your brain's emotional alarm system. When carbon dioxide levels drop too low due to rapid, shallow breathing,
Thank you, Kathy.
the neurons in your amygdala become more excitable, making you more prone to anxiety and overreaction. But when you slow your breathing and allow carbon dioxide levels to stabilize, you create a calming effect.
I almost lost an account yesterday. Straight up. Yo, can you come over here and do this? I don't even do it no more. I got a suit on. I really just be like this, and I got other people to go handle stuff like that. But they work on a schedule from 4 to another time. I'm telling you guys a real story. From 4 to another time, because that's when they change the garbage breakout, right? So the guys do that. But I don't want my accountant to get mad and say, oh, we needed you for one thing, so blah, blah, blah. So I went over there myself. You know what I'm saying? I went over there myself. Okay, what you need done? Don't even do this no more. But you know what? For the brand, for the company. Need you to clean this out. Make sure you get all the cockroaches and all the little dirt doo-doo, whatever. So I'm like, oh, I'm just in my mind like, swallow it up. Don't say nothing, Bugatti. Don't do nothing, because you still need this account overall. It's a monthly, so you know what? Do what you do. Says to me, yeah, well, you're gonna let me know how much you're gonna charge, and you know, whatever the case may be, and I'll get back to you. I said, this is how we gonna do it. No disrespect, but I'm gonna do it for free. I ain't even gonna charge you. I don't even want no money. Really? Why are you saying that? Well, because the last time I was supposed to get paid, you didn't pay. I don't want no problems out of that. You said it was too expensive. And this time, you're already having a problem with the possibility of what me telling you what it's going to be. How about I clean all this up, and to keep my account on the monthly, whatever, y'all just take this on the arm, and I'll just whatever. But moving forward, I'd rather just stay away from from doing anything on the side and just keep the monthly going. Yes, I know you guys are mad at me because I did that work for free and I got up out of there, did whatever, but I look at it like this. They got their service done. You can't say that I didn't come do it. I'm out of there, even if I'm a little hot or whatever like that, still got the account. And the guys still got the account that they can make monetary off of every month. Sometimes you got to do things to protect an account. Sometimes you got to do things to protect your livelihood. Even though it wasn't a real case like that, I don't know what the case was going to be. But sometimes you just got to take the hit sometimes. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I bet you they feeling pretty low. Especially when somebody say, you know what, I'm going to do it for free. But just don't call me no more. Ain't that crazy? How about that one? Ain't that crazy? Because next time they're like, oh, I need this. Damn, we can't call that guy no more. He the best one at it. And if they do, yeah, but I'm going to have to charge you $5,000. Wow, that's expensive. That's when you price yourself out so they stop calling you all over together. That's a whole nother trick. But you see how my demeanor is and how I'm still calm and professional in doing it? That's what I'm talking about. Breath control and self-control. Understand how to use it, you guys. Let's go. Still got the account too. Hope they ain't watching. Because yeah, I'm talking about you. I ain't saying no names. Let's go.
Reducing the amygdala's reactivity. It's like turning down the volume on your brain's stress response. This effect of low carbon dioxide is one reason why hyperventilation can trigger or worsen panic attacks, and why you sometimes see people breathing into a bag to slow their breathing. Your breathing.
Because sometimes this got me going crazy.
Breathing back in the carbon dioxide and stabilizing your levels. You can get the same effect without the bag, but if your anxiety is already at DEFCON level 10, you're not going to have the control that you need to shift to slowed breathing. So the bag helps increase your carbon dioxide levels faster. Second thing controlled breathing affects is cognitive function. Controlled breathing increases oxygen delivery to your prefrontal cortex. That's the part of the brain responsible for decision making and focus.
So now You're taking a break. Just like when they say, like, yo, calm down before you make a decision, right? Everything that she's telling you is playing into this. Now you're breathing. And now that the air is going to the right place that does your decision making. I mean, you can't get no better than this. This is like 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. I never knew this stuff before. So I love it when I learn this stuff.
So when you're breathing properly, you're feeding your brain what it needs to think more clearly.
Okay.
Third, body awareness. Focused breathing enhances what we call interoception, your ability to sense what's going on inside your body.
It is getting to me because I ain't making no money on YouTube, Jack. I got to get out there and bust the broom a little bit more now. They done knocked us down.
This increased body awareness can help reduce feelings of anxiety and dissociation, grounding you in the present moment. And the fourth way controlled breathing affects your body is a stress reset. Deep diaphragmatic breathing has been shown to increase the rate at which your body clears cortisol, the primary stress hormone. So you're not just feeling calmer, you're actually resetting your body's stress response. One measure of how well your nervous system is functioning is something called heart rate variability. Despite how it might sound, having a high variation in your heartbeat is actually good. It shows that your system is flexible and responsive. Slow, controlled breathing has been shown to improve heart rate variability.
So like when you breathe slow, your heart actually beats more calmer. Even the blood flow. So now there's less stress. So now less stress, along with being able to make good decisions because you're breathing the right type of oxygen going to the right places. We're breaking this down. Let's go.
Which means better emotional regulation and stress resilience.
Better decision making.
Now let's talk about specific breathing techniques
that
can help you take control of your emotions.
This is the part I like.
I'm going to share 3 evidence-based methods, each with its own benefits. First is box breathing, also known as square breathing. And here's how it works. Imagine tracing a square with your breath. You inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. A benefit of this technique is it gives you a simple pattern to focus on while activating your parasympathetic nervous system. Navy SEALs use this technique to stay calm under pressure, and research shows it can reduce stress and improve focus within minutes. The second technique is 4-7-8 breathing. You inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. This pattern is particularly good for anxiety because the long exhale triggers your relaxation response more strongly.
No waiting to exhale. Hold that 4, hold it in 7 seconds, and you let it go for 8 seconds.
Than the box breathing pattern. It's this longer exhale compared to the inhale that has been shown in research to increase parasympathetic activation more effectively than breaths of equal length. The third technique is resonance breathing, also called coherent breathing. This involves breathing at about 6 breaths per minute. That's 5 seconds on the inhale and 5 seconds on the exhale. So it's similar to box breathing in that you have even inhale and exhale, but you don't have pauses with this. This pattern optimizes your heart rate variability that I mentioned earlier and helps synchronize your breathing with your heart rhythm. This improves emotional stability over time. It's like
instead of having that so fast when you get stressed out, going automatically to the stress, it improves your emotional stability so you're not just always rushing into the stressful parts of things. Always mashing down on the gas, always just going to the full extreme. From 0 to 100 real quick, how they say?
Like finding your body's natural relaxation sweet spot. These breathing patterns don't just affect your emotions, they also impact your cognitive function. When you're stressed,
And yes, Guy and Elsa, it probably would do that.
Shallow breathing reduces oxygen flow to your brain, which can impair your focus, memory, and decision making. But controlled breathing, especially techniques that emphasize slow exhalation, enhance prefrontal cortex activity. So when you take a deep breath before responding to a stressful situation, you're giving your brain the oxygen it needs to make a better decision.
How many people scratch their head when they're stressed out or they're thinking about something and don't realize you're scratching your head in a certain part? You think that's your hair itching? You think that's your hair itching? You ever think about that? It's not your hair itching.
So when should you use these different techniques? Use box breathing when you need to focus or stay calm under pressure, like before a presentation or during a stress.
You get stressed out, you be doing this all the time, right? You get that headache, the decision-making area. Anybody notice certain patterns are starting to make sense? Come on, work with me over here.
For meeting, the equal ratios make it easier to remember the practice anywhere. Try the 4-7-8 breathing technique when you're feeling anxious or need to calm down quickly. The extended exhale makes this really effective for reducing anxiety. But if you're new to breath work, start with the box breathing first, as holding your breath for 7 counts may feel too uncomfortable. And this isn't something that should feel like a struggle. Practice resonance breathing when you have a few minutes to reset your system, maybe during your morning routine or when transitioning between work and home life. This technique is great for building long-term stress resilience.
Telling you guys, if it's something to calm the heart, something to make us cooler, something to make us not get road rage, how about after you get a certain age, you guys realize it? Anybody 50 in here? Tell the truth, you 50? How many things you don't even pay attention to no more? And you realize that you're not paying attention to it no more. Tell the truth. Somebody might even be talking to you. You hear them, but if it ain't really nothing important, you know what I'm saying? You get to a certain age, you really get to the ideas like, sometimes you don't even got to turn around to respond. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to answer that crap. Whatever. Not dealing with that. But you know it's there. Somebody might even be calling you. Yo. You be like, yeah, all right, whatever. Because you're just not going to deal with it all no more. You're not just not. So just look at it the same way. What you're deciding to deal with, what you're deciding to let influence you, and what you decide to let to influence you and stress you out. At this point in our lives, we already done seen the most craziest things happening, you guys. There is nothing that we can't make up in our minds that are not going to possibly happen. So what we really need to do is something that I didn't even want to say before. We really got to learn how to cope, because there's no idea what we're going to have to deal with. So there's only one thing we can do is cope, because things are going to keep on happening. So the best way to cope is the best way to keep ourselves healthy and learn how to keep ourselves safe. And this is part of doing it.
So here are some common mistakes to avoid when practicing these techniques. First, don't force your breath too much. The goal is gentle control, not strain. If you're feeling lightheaded or uncomfortable, just return to normal breathing. Second, don't expect instant perfection. Like any skill, breath work takes practice. Start with just a few minutes at a time. Third, don't wait until you're extremely stressed to try these techniques. The best time to practice is when you're relatively calm, so that you can build the skill for when you really need it.
The best time to practice on something is when you don't need it. The best time to flex and move and do the stuff that movement be telling us to do is when you don't need to do it. This way, when you fall like Freddie did in the dugout, you won't have that much bad stuff to deal with. You got to build it up, you guys. Let's have some fat reserve, brain reserve, calm reserve. Yeah, but let's build up some reserve here.
The best part about breath work is that it's always available to you. You don't need any special equipment, you don't have to set aside a lot of time, and you can do it anywhere. A few deep, intentional breaths can shift your entire psychological state in a matter of just seconds. In the next video, we'll look at mindfulness and cognitive techniques to further enhance your emotional resilience. But for now, I encourage you to experiment with breath work and see how it impacts your ability to manage stress in the moment. And of course, if you have a medical condition that impairs your breathing, You should check with your doctor to see what kinds of breath work would be appropriate for you.
And what do we do every time? We make sure that we put this video inside of the Discord. We make sure that all of our health and wellness videos, even though we've been doing a lot, I've been trying to make sure I keep them in there. Yesterday's videos are in there, all 3 of them about the constipation and all that stuff. And yes, these are going up today too. The last one that you guys see right here, yeah, this is Dr. Tracy Marks, the neuroscience of breath. You ever think you'd be watching a video on neuroscience? I never thought that. I actually walked out of this room yesterday while it was playing. I'm saying to myself, boy, you a nerd. You're some kind of nerd, but you know what? I'm happy to be a nerd, especially if it's gonna help people and help me. Dr. Tracy Marks, the neuroscience of breath, how to use breathing to control emotions. I'm the first person that needed it. The kind of guy that get into instances like what happened the other day with the lady. I could have took that the whole way, but I ain't want to go up against 5 or 6 people. I had to learn how to be a smart lion in the den to do what I had to do to get up out of there. Yeah, man, sometimes you gotta play the game and do what you gotta do. And I've been walking these streets and living out here for a long time. And I'm an older lion. Got a lot of scars on me, so I've been through some stuff. All I try to do is share information with you guys to try to make me learn some stuff too. The same way we learn together. Because I don't look at it like I'm teaching anything, because a lot of this stuff I learned at the same time that we learn together. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. Dr. Tracy Marks, check out the Discord, Our Bottom Line's Discord. The link is right there. If you look at the Bugatti right there, the one that I pinned right there, all you got to do is hit the end of that. I'll be on the other side to let you in from the invite, and you'll be part of the Discord where all of these videos go up. This way you can go to one central place to see all of the videos that we have on Our Bottom Line. And that was your health and wellness section, Sean. As always, I pray that you guys got something out of it. I try to give you an array of different things that this way more than one person can find something of value inside of the health and wellness section. Really mean that, you guys. That's why I really go so hard about that section. Not only that, but my mom is part of that section, believe it or not. So it's personal to me. Amen. That's right, especially when it comes down to the diabetes stuff, anything that has to do with sugar diabetes. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it the way that they used to. Anything that has to do with inflammation, anything that has to do with, because at a certain point, you can start losing your digits. I had to watch my mother lose her fingers, y'all. It was getting bad. I watched my own mother start losing her fingers. That's how bad it is. And what's that from? Inflammation, bad circulation, and diabetes. So why not change? I had to. I saw it right in front of me. One of the worst things that you ever want to see. And I hate to say it like that, but you guys, that's why I bring you guys the health and wellness section and why I'm so serious about inflammation, sugar, diabetes, and things like that. I showed you my mama picture. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we're on to bigger and better things, and we're also on to healthy and making ourselves better and sharing this information. If you got any videos that you like to send in like Money Tree does, his videos are up tomorrow. Money Tree, you up on deck tomorrow, buddy. And guess what? We got a new addition. Got somebody around here that want to help out with the thumbnails. Okay, Littlefoots. Shout out to you because your thumbnail is going to be used for tomorrow's episode. I see we got a lot of people helping out around here when y'all told me it wasn't Our Bottom Line. Told you I don't do this all by myself. So yes, that's how we mixing it up. Littlefoots, as well as Money Tree, you guys step to the front of the stage tomorrow because guess what? We're using your content because you guys do some real good research, especially my buddy over there when it come down to Money Tree. Money Tree be on some Scottie Pippen stuff. And I'm Jordan. Boom, 99, 96. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got more to put down. I'm hoping that you guys are having a fantastic episode because I am. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Vincent, nothing but love, bro. You know how it go. I didn't buy ice cream yesterday. That was a breakthrough for me. It's still 8 GM of carb. That's right, Dr. Fauci's believing science. Was so sorry to hear about that Bugatti. But yo, check it out. The suits, every single thing. The reason I go so hard, the reason I do this, and the reason why they think that they're going to do something to try to shut it down, Ain't gonna happen. Love my mama too much and she put too much into me. And after this, I got other stuff to do too. So they want to play around, let's play. That's a real good, they got the right one, baby. Let's go. Because I ain't going nowhere and it ain't gonna do nothing but getting better. Because we asked the AI yesterday a bunch of questions of how to get it going and they came up with a lot of solutions. So don't worry about it. We're gonna get it back together. Now, another one of my favorite sections, especially when you guys go out there and show your wings. Especially when you guys get out there and show your wings. You guys out there showing your wings. I'm talking about angels amongst us. That's right, not that angels among us, but I'm talking about angels among us that save animals. Any of you guys that go out there and save these animals and these dogs and these cats or whatever the animal is, you have a special place in our hearts. We still try to give you whatever we can with the donations every month because we committed to that. And we got nothing but love for our animals. And what this lady does, you ain't gonna believe it. She carries a 95-pound Great Dane out of the woods because it couldn't walk. And could this be the reason why the owners abandoned this Great Dane? So imagine you in the woods and all of a sudden somebody finds a Great Dane and there is no animal control. She's the animal control for the town. So she goes there and has to carry this Great Dane who's 95 pounds out of the woods. Now you tell me this wasn't an angel who got some extra help from somewhere. Let's go, you guys. Double tap that screen, get the likes up. If you have not subscribed, I think we're about to earn it right here. Let's go.
Everyone thought this Great Dane had died after being hit by a car.
So the Great Dane got hit by a car.
Then he stood up and ran into the woods. It all started early that morning.
It's okay.
When Audrey heard reports about an injured dog who was lying in a ditch beside a very busy road.
My heart sank because I thought he was dead at first. We don't have animal control in my community, so anytime there's an animal issue,
Are you a good boy?
I am always the first person that they call. I decided, because of his injury and because how busy this road is, the best thing for me to do was to go into the woods after him.
He's hurt, so he can't really walk, but he's trying.
How am I gonna get you out of here? Oh, Lord.
You are so deep in the woods here, I have no idea how I'm gonna get him out once I get him. I finally got him. I chased him about a mile, half a mile through the woods. He's frozen up. I have no idea how I'm gonna get him back.
Mr. Hawaii.
Come on. Let's go.
And you can see it in his face, you guys. He's still a pup, still a baby. But she's willing, she's not gonna give up on him. He's 95 pounds. How did he get out there? I don't even want to think about it.
Come on. No.
Now imagine having to somehow bring a Great Dane who didn't want to be rescued in the first place back to your car, which was parked a mile away.
Scooby.
I did not want to be in those woods after dark. He was refusing to walk. So I picked this 95-pound dog up and started making our way back to the road.
You know how women just seem to develop superpowers whenever they see someone in need? That's exactly what happened with Audrey.
Yeah, right. Audrey or Angel don't want to tell us she got them wings, but it's okay, Audrey. We good. Keep your secret. We're fine with it.
Just carried him a mile out of these woods.
Scooby was brought back to the rescue, and in no time, he finally felt everyone there just wanted to help him.
He was the sweetest boy ever.
Since nobody ever claimed him, he was likely dumped on that busy road. But their loss was someone else's gain, because in a matter of a few weeks, a loving family from Michigan welcomed him into their home and made him family.
Just what I'm talking about. Do you feel it? Can you feel it? Yes, yes. I have cleansed this house. Come on, y'all. Stop playing. Don't try to lie to me like that wasn't dope right there. And yes, I don't care what nobody says. She definitely, she had Angel on the low. How come she ain't show us the rest of the video when she was carrying him? Shh, don't say nothing. It's okay. Your secret is okay with us because we believe as well. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's give her nothing but props. Her name is Audrey Luck, and it's the Luck's Rescue. Lucks. Don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. This ain't nothing but a regular word. You know why I did that. That was Jim Carrey all day. And that's my guy right there. You already know. Can you feel it? Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about, right? There you go. Special thanks to Audrey Luck, the Lux Rescue. Don't act like you don't hear what I'm saying, because you can go Google this, you can Instagram her, and I'm sure she got a GoFundMe. You guys can give Audrey $1 or $2. Audrey Luck. There you go right there. Audrey, Audray Luck. The Luck Rescue. Rescue _with_me_. Come on now. Look at the name on the Instagram. Again, rescue _with_me_. The Luck Rescue on everything. Man, listen, y'all don't get that lady $5 or $1. I ain't got nothing to say about it when you get up there and up there to answer the question. Because if you ain't see an angel just now, I know I did. I already put 5 on her and made sure that she was straight. Like I said, I'm not rich, don't have a lot of money, but I definitely try to help out every single no-kill shelter, every single foster, since I can't foster myself. That's right. I try my best to help out. That's what we do around here, because why? We love the animals and we show it. That's what we do around here, you guys. Guess what? That's been another episode of Our Bottom Line. And I'm hoping that you guys had a fantastic episode, because guess what's coming up next? That's right, you guys. If y'all want something to drink, but then again, you know what? I think you guys are trying to promote on our network. Guess what? We're about to be 75,000 subscribers, and we don't care about the drama because we're original. Watch us go up to 100. I'm going to make a prediction. Let's see what we got over here. We got August, September, October, November, December. I'm going for 100 by January the 1st. I'm not waiting a whole nother year or two. 100,000 subscribers by January is what I'm going for. And I'm going against the grain in the hardest time, and I'm going to go for it. You know why? Because when they try to make bad terrain or hard terrain for the going, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. If you guys want to promote on the channel, all you got to do is send over your promos to us too. We've got almost 75,000 subscribers. If you want to get your word out, try to get your promo going, send it over to us. It has to be in a 1080 by 1080 size frame in order to fit. That's what they say, not me. Also, you guys, guess what's coming up? And we're lining it up. I might have found an investor yesterday. Oh, I'm so happy about this because the Lord works in mysterious ways. But we're going to talk about this real quick. We're talking about the Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search that we're doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and in Staten Island. And we got a new distributor. We got everything lined up. I'm going to be giving you guys up-to-date information. I don't want to say no days anymore because I'm still working on this. We're still pushing, but I'm excited. And guess what happens once you become a part of the Show Your Talent search? You get a chance to make, boom, $250. After we get everybody together, they compete. That's what that $1,000 is about. And whoever wins the finals gets the whole G, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. I'm your host, BOOGOTTINYC, and yes, my DJ will be there, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. And like I said yesterday, we also got some good news. Some people were like, hey, when are you guys doing that thing? We can actually bring it over here. And we got a little bit of chips on the petrol. I said, oh, for real? So yes, you guys, I'm going to be announcing a couple of locations that we're going to be at real soon. Just stick with us the same way we're going through the new transformation. We got other shows that we're actually doing at night. We got other stuff popping up with interviews. We got a lot of stuff happening on the show. One thing I had to realize was this is not just a channel. It's like a whole network. It's just like having NBC, you got Fox, you got 4, you got TBS, you got all of these networks. So you got to stand alone when you're out there on those networks, you guys. So that's what we're doing now. We're stepping up and we're facing a challenge. And like I said, by 4 more days, the numbers change, and that's because of the boss changing the numbers around. We're going to see how we do then. So yeah, a lot of updates, a lot of new stuff is coming. I'm not scared. Liberty, we're going to be here for the long run, love. Also got a surprise for you too. I got a surprise for you, Liberty. I heard you didn't have a laptop. Oh yeah? We're going to solve that problem too. Got to get you that laptop over there, so don't worry about it. God's blessing us and we bless each other. So you guys, how we do it over here, we don't just leave. We got to get those prayers in the air. You guys know what you got to do. We got to get those prayers in the air to make sure that everybody's covered before we get out of here, and make sure the Lord knows that we love him and that we're happy that we're here another day. How about that? Let's pray for the day and then complain about the other stuff. I always say that. Everybody wake up with a bad problem on their mind or whatever, thinking about the drama, when they never say, you know what, Lord, thank you for making me wake up today and giving me the energy to go against all the negativity and to make sure I can keep on doing what I got to do. That should be the first blessing of the morning. I know it is for me. Because no matter what you're going through, you're lucky to be here to go through it. I want to pray for health. I want to pray for understanding. I want to pray for family. I want to pray for recuperating. I want to pray for renovation. I want to pray for uplifting. I want to pray for motivation. And let's pray for health and love. Because you saw what it can do, and you know what it can do. Let's pray for Tony Wright. Can't forget about Vincenta. We got to pray for Batty Lynn. Can't forget about Sam Champion, my brother Batty Lynn. I see you also, Miss Swanza, Yolanda. You know we got to pray for you. Guy and Elsa, Mr. Watts. That's right, Winter Rising, Miss Swanza. That title that you showed, that you stamped yesterday, we're going to be using that for the thumbnail tomorrow. You're the one that the guys reminded me of that. Faye, how you doing? Liberty and Justice. Can't do it without you. Vincenta, that's a love right there. Who else? Miss Keisha, got to show my mad. Oh, wait a minute. Yada D up in the building. Nothing but love. CJ the Cat, you actually here. Been trying to send you merch for the longest, bro. You ain't going to never send that address, but we love you. We appreciate you, and we know you're bigger than that. You're not here for that. You're here for the actual love, and we love you too. Guy and Elsa, nothing but love. Luigi, Brad, Pitbull, Liberty and Justice, Miss Keisha. Can't forget about Batty Lynn and Miss Swanza. Guy and Elsa, that's right, Luigi, we got you up in here. Rochelle, thank you so much for stopping through. She's gloved up now. That's right. That's how you do it. Who else we got in there? Winter Rising. Can't forget about Colessive. Hold on a minute. There go my brother right there, Luigi. Ciao. But that's until later. We coming back on tonight. We got a spotlight for tonight. I want to keep on talking. I got more to talk about. Let's get on more people we got to pray with. Songwriter. Oh, yeah. Okay, songwriters up in here. Nothing but love for Ad Reigns too. I see you over at Instagram. Who else we got up in here? Miss Hawaii. There you go, Mr. Hawaii. God bless you. And if you're in Hawaii or have family out there, God bless you and your family and everybody out there in Hawaii. There you go, Liberty and Justice. Whatever. Who else we got up in there? Guy and Elsa, Miss Swanza, Sam Champion, Ad Reigns. Can't forget about Winter Rising, Luigi. Can't forget about Sam Champion. Who else we got to make sure we got in here? Casey Ramos. We also got to make sure that we can't forget about Teddy. Also Terry. That's right. Who else we got? Miss Swanza, Miss Juicy as well, and your boy Boogotti NYC. Mr. Hawaii Glass got you in there too. Amen. That's right, you guys. Another fantastic one. Hope you guys love the episode. I hope we got a lot out of the health and wellness segment. That's right, you guys. We share on the floor over here. You got an idea for a thumbnail and we like it? Boom, we're going to use it. Send in some information when it comes down to health and wellness, or basically whatever you've been watching, because guess what? I guarantee you one thing, we're going to probably be interested. We have like-minded people that's on our show. We family now. So yes, share your information and make sure you join the Our Bottom Line Discord. We got about 67 people. We got about 2 new people in there, but we need to get that number up to at least 100. Because we got a lot of exclusives coming out just for Discord, you guys. Whole new videos. You can actually email me in there, video chat with me, talk to us personally, have little group chats, a lot of stuff that we can do. And don't think that Discord is hard. It's really not. All you got to do is press a button, and next thing you know, you're talking to somebody. It's just a new place that you haven't been. So yes, Discord. Download it. This is somewhere that the family is already at when it comes down to it. And don't forget about September 10th. It's the Appreciation Day for Boogotti NYC and the show's 600th episode. We're going to be going even longer than we do today. You're going to have a lot more fun. And guess what? We're going to be giving away a free Our Bottom Line t-shirt that's being made right now, actually. One of the ones that you guys actually saw. Stores being redone. Backdrop, everything. We're going to get with the times, you guys. We're going to change the whole set. Stick around. We got a lot coming up because we're going to move with the times, and it's time to move and evolve. So guess what I'm going to tell you guys, like I always do. Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me today, Tuesday, I appreciate you. So we're going to be right back tomorrow on Hump Day to do it all over again. That's right, you guys, Wednesday. Anybody who hasn't subscribed, go for it. If you want to send in cash apps to support the show, perfect time to do so. Who do you send it to? Cash App $ Bugatti, BOOGOTTINYC. And you guys, like I always tell you, could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. I'll see you in the shorts. I'll see you a little later for a little quick segment that we're going to do called The Spotlight, just to hang out and kick it with you guys probably around 6 o'clock. But yes, see you guys later. See you in the videos too. We got a lot of other stuff going on, you guys. And no, don't forget, 6 o'clock tomorrow, hump day, right back here. Because you could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So, until tomorrow, get 'em! Peace.